You're here, the evil black writing on the wall. Unleashed a million faces, and one by one they fall. Black-hearted evil, brave-hearted hero. I am all I am, all I am. I am. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Go ahead and try to see through me. Do it if you dare. Dare. One step forward, two steps back. I'm here. Do it. Do it. This is your fault. If I destroyed Eggman Windmill Village, none of this would be happening.
Some creep called Starlin made him evil again. Nobody could have seen that coming.
Excuses.
No, I'm dealing with it too. I'm infected, see? Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, that fucking line fucking pisses me off. It's what you deserve. Fuck you!
I heard you fucking slam something.
That was my water bottle. I fucking chucked it across my room. Oh, they're biting. Okay. They're into that stuff.
Biting? I could taste the day. Save the night, save the night.
I'll be the one to carry on.
Do you dare to fight? Evil's might, evil's might.
I'll be the last one standing in my
My eyes
are filled with curiosity.
You think
that you have power over me in this life? There's no room for you and me. So turn away, our faces, stay with me. With me, stay with me. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, we pulled a Mike Tyson! We pulled a Mike Tyson, she bit his ear off! I bit the ear! Did you see his body fucking fly? Just, Oh, hello. That's a big-ass rat. Holy shit. Did you see how big that rat was? Oh my goodness. Got a splinter from the Ninja Turtles going on here.
So it's Best Actor.
Best Actor? Okay. Who are our nominees?
Okay, Best Actor. We got, Brendan Fraser.
Come on!
Butler, Bill Nye, Colin Farrell, and Paul Mescal. One guy. Come on, Brendan.
Come on!
And Austin Butler.
Oh,
Yeah,
Austin Butler too. They're all pretty good choices. What route are we doing? We pretty much did all the main routes. So right now we're just trying to fill up all the squares. And then we're going to fill up all those circles. So right now we're doing 2 neutral missions. And then the third mission we're going to do evil. To get that last square. Brendan Fraser won, Chelsea!
Oh,
Wow.
No?
Wait.
Wait.
Let me confirm.
Confirm.
Because I think I'm a bit like
Behind
from Chelsea.
Okay.
But wait, let me just make sure.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Not yet. Damn it, Chelsea! Don't get my hopes up like that. Chelsea, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. Chelsea, please don't get my hopes up like that. I was like, I was so, oh my gosh, I was ready to like jump out of my seat. I was like, oh,
And the Oscar goes to
come on, come on.
Brendan Fraser.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy for my man. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. Fucking W, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. He needs that W. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh my gosh, we gotta shoot down the helicopter now? Are you shitting me? Oh my god! This is... Holy shit!
This is insane.
What the hell? Hold on. Should I push her or should I pull her back? Push her.
Yeah, you should push her. I mean, that kills her, but yeah.
What? 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 No!
But it's okay for him to just break my stuff.
Of course not.
Wow, Meredith,
He's
you're
learned his
looking
lesson now.
actually okay. You don't have brain cancer.
You gave me this for my birthday. I mean, you should be pissed off too.
Oh, never mind.
He was wrong, but you don't just go punching every person who makes you mad.
That's the best fucking timing.
3 grades above you. I mean, that kid practically
Volker, make sure that your statements are not so embarrassingly carelessly worded next time. What? What? You are so disrespectful. Amazing. All delinquents types like this, even the way you dress so... Oh, flip-flop disregard for authority. Sweater fest, disgraceful... Delinquent? I'm on the student council! Motherfucker, I'm on the student council. You think that fucking, you think? Oh, look, what about you, huh? We got a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Oh, look at me, I got a fucking Hawaiian shirt. How professional! I got a big fucking katana carrying around, swinging around. Hiya, hiya. You call that professional, motherfucker? You call yourself a businessman? Look at you, fucking dressed up all casual like that bitch ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here! Why don't you get a fucking haircut? Shave that fucking beard of yours, you bitch ass. Get some glasses for crying out loud. Oh, look at me, I'm Jagoro. I'm like a JoJo character. Hiya, hiya. Yeah. A hand pounds on my back a hard couple times, severely winding me. I couldn't care less about the culprit as I focused my thoughts on my chest in near automatic reaction. My hand instinctively tightens on my breast, and I start going through the steps I rehearse in my mind every other day. Breathe in and out. For a measure of relief, I could slowly feel my chest becoming less tense. By the time I look up, my face is covered in sweat from the experience. No! No! Not only did he cause a heart attack, but it's also... No! Well, you see,
Man, that impression of Shia LaBeouf in college is fantastic.
Oh god, you know what? I gotta look up now real quick. His fucking freak out in Dark and the Moon. You know what I'm talking? You know when he's in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, that guy's just. Look at this guy. He's just. he's just hanging there. Look at this. This guy's just hanging here.
It can allow them to stay on the map, but these are dumb as shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit! That guy was just fucking hanging there. Come on!
As every he punches in the boss's head. Family, 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 family.
That's right. Yeah, come on, bitch. The power of family. Yes, yes. Come on, power of family. Okay, there we go. Come on, come on. That's it. That's it. Power of family, baby. Okay, how do we do this? Hiya! Oh, her frontal lobe. Oh,
Oh wow, it's Grand Theft Auto 5 in here. Like
oh, eat
is,
it!
is Spider-Man 2 gonna have free-form switching characters?
Yeah, there we go. We did it. We beat the game. Just a quick reminder that I do have stream elements. There's a $50 monthly goal. You can tip, donate, etc., whatever you want to call it. You do not have to if you don't want to. Alright, here we go.
Good, I guess.
Nice. Okay, we are unmuted. Okay, looks like it's gonna be one of those nights where it's gonna be a slow night. Alright. Oh well.
So, no.
Huh?
I have a question. For Not. So, Not, do you think God stays in heaven because he fears what he created?
He too fears what he created.
Well, you know.
Why are you looking at me like that? I'm no loon.
I like him like that. I'm not looned.
No. And God took one look at 4chan and Twitter and like, nope.
Steve Buscemi is truly this. He's the next big actor that we should all aspire to be. God bless his heart.
You know.
Sorry, I don't want to be Randall.
You know, it's kind of fun. I was watching clips of
I'm looking at this. What is? No, keep going. Keep talking. I'm gonna look up real quick. What's the latest thing Steve Buscemi's been in?
Yeah, I was watching Shark Boy and Randall and Shark Boy and Lava Girl clips later, and I just find like George Lopez is Mr. Electric kind of funny.
George
like-
Lopez.
Mr. Electric, he's like, oh, so he just MODOK.
The latest thing Mr. Buscemi will be in is a movie coming out this year. It's in post-production called Vacation Friends 2. I have not seen the first Vacation Friends then. And I do not know what that is.
It is a
You know-
comedy where John Cena and a girl are the most clingy, attached, psychotic people to be around.
Oh, okay. Mr. Buscemi, what are you doing there then? Mr. Buscemi!
He's probably a victim. He's probably a victim of their BS.
He was also last year was in a movie called The Year Between. Oh man, he was in the fucking Hotel Transylvania movies. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was the werewolf.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know that wolf sounded familiar.
I still have not seen a single Hotel Transylvania movie.
The first and second movies are really good. And third, it's okay.
It's alright.
Then it went downhill from there.
Like, we got Gendy left by the fourth, so it's like you really didn't care.
Oh,
They didn't get Adam. They got an impersonator for Adam Sandler in the fourth, I believe.
really? Okay.
Yeah, a really good impersonator too. He has a YouTube channel. He does like the theme parts.
Mm-hmm.
And does like Disney impersonations, like really good. And like surprise the people in costume. Yeah.
Hmm. Hold
I think I
on.
forgot his name. I think it's Brad something.
You know what?
Oh, need to do something.
I gotta do something? Alright. I can speak of Oh,
Oh, here it is. His name is Brian Hall.
Brian Hall. Alright. You know, speaking of people who are in Spy Kids, what's the last thing what's his name? Antonio Banderas was in?
Changus, you know one of them.
Puss in Boots.
The Last Wish.
Yeah, but that was 2022. Did he do anything in like recently, like this year?
That's recent.
Well, I'm talking about the year 2023.
No, Changus.
No? hold on, I'm looking this up.
Goodness.
Antonio Banderas filmography. What's the last thing he was in? Cause I know he was in Puss in Boots, but that was last year. I'm talking about this year.
It was December.
He was in Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he was the the great boat captain on Indiana Jones.
Huh. Alright.
He was on Uncharted.
Speaking
Oh, he's gonna be in the next Paddington movie. Let's go.
speaking of Puss in Boots, I found a funny picture of Jack holding a sundowner.
This
Jack Horner, sorry.
Journey to Bethlehem. What's
Journey to Bethlehem?
Okay.
Is that a movie? Is that a movie Antonio's been in?
Hold on.
I'm looking this up. Journey to.
Wait, they're what? Oh no.
Oh, here we go. Journey to Bethlehem, 2023.
Like,
I do not remember. I guess this must be a streaming movie. This has to be a streaming movie.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what company is doing this?
look in the stream background, not in Tengus.
In the back room? Alright. That's great.
Filmed?
That's great. I love it. Wait, where are you?
Now,
Oh, where'd you get Journey to Bethlehem?
He's playing Herod. Antonio Banderas is playing Herod.
Who's Herod? Alright. I don't know who that guy is, but alright. I don't know my Bible stories that well. The only real Bible stories that I can remember for sure is, the fact that, this guy came down, he said his name was Jesus, and we decided, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna save you guys, and in return, we killed him. Because of course
Do you know anything about the Christmas story?
The Christmas story?
Christmas story?
What, like the story of the birth of Christ?
About how... Yes, the birth of Christ!
Well, I know the important things, God came to Mary and was like, hey, Mary, you're gonna have... What do you mean? God, I know...
Herod was the king at the time!
I don't remember
He purposely sent people to murder Jesus!
I don't remember who the guy was as child, and I don't remember was some Roman guy.
Herod is
one
of the most famous monarchs in history!
Really? Well, I don't know. I don't remember him. I just remember some Roman guy was like, oh my gosh, that Jesus. Ooh, I don't like him. We're gonna kill him.
He wasn't Roman. Rome didn't care. He was the king of the Jews. He was a puppet of Rome.
Alright, all I know, look, I know the important stuff though. God came to Mary, it's like, hey, you're gonna give birth to my son, who's also me. Don't ask questions. And Mary's like, okay. And then, the Romans like, oh my gosh, soon Jesus is gonna be born. Not on my watch. Go kill him. And, they start like,
Chinggis, you're digging yourself a hole.
Big
Matchstick. Okay, Chinggis, you can't reply. Matchstick. Who is Herod?
What?
Who is Herod?
Herod?
Herod.
Yeah, that name rings a bell, but off the top of my head, I don't remember.
Antonio Banderas is playing Herod in Journey to Bethlehem.
Oh, Herod, the king.
Yes, Chinggis doesn't know who Herod is.
What? I don't remember Herod, okay? I only remember the important parts about the story of Jesus.
Clearly not his birth. How many wise men?
What?
How many wise men?
3.
Incorrect. There were 14
Oh, thank you,
and a
Master.
half.
Oh, thank you, Master.
Actually, you see, Chinggis, you say the most stereotypical answer, which most people.
the Bible did not specify the number of wise men. They specified the number of gifts Jesus had. So it could have been 2. It was more than 1, but we just did 3 because 3 kings.
Imagine you're one of the wise men that showed up to Jesus' birth, and you see the other guys giving him like gold and like perfumes and stuff like that, and you're like, ah, shit, I didn't think to give him anything.
I'm sorry. I didn't, tear apart the Bible to know. Wait a minute, they didn't specify 3. They lied.
Okay, Changus.
No, it's just basic Sunday school. It's like adult Sunday school.
Wait, did you explain to him who Herod was yet?
No, I basically said he was the king who was famous for one of the most famous monarchs in history who sent soldiers to kill Jesus.
Yeah, because, the Romans like, oh my gosh, this Jesus guy, we don't like the sound of him. Go kill him.
Changus.
No, it wasn't Rome.
It was the Jews.
Well, it was more...
He was Jewish.
Okay. Yeah. Technically Edomite too. He didn't do it under Rome. He did it because he was afraid that Jesus was... Because the priest told him, oh, this is where the king of the Jews would be born. When the wise men showed up right on his doorstep, it's part of the wise men story. They show up in front of the king. It's like, we come for the king of the Jews. We saw his Sarnies. And Herod goes, what? And he had him go, okay.
Quiet for a second.
Okay. Okay, you go and find this baby. And once you're done, come back to me, so may I go too. And then he goes out. And then when the wise men doesn't show up, he goes, okay, any baby boy under 2 years old and under, just kill him. Soldiers, go out.
Okay. Yeah.
And by the way, this is also ties into actually my topic.
I remember the part though about the go and kill all the babies and stuff, because that Jesus guy, I don't like the sound of him. Go kill the babies so that way we could kill Jesus. And then meanwhile they don't know Jesus and his parents are on their way out of town like going, haha, see you later losers. In about when I'm more grown up and all that, woo, and then and that's the story of Jesus. I'm sorry I don't know the specifics of the story of Jesus. I just know the basic structure and the important stuff. Jesus was born. People tried to kill him. 3 wise men and all that, but I guess apparently there wasn't 3 wise men. And then and then Jesus grew up. He was doing his stuff, and then in return we killed him because of course we did.
Actually, that's not the important part. Jesus trying to be murdered is not like the important part. Well, it's one of the important parts, but.
What do you mean? It's the whole point of our religion is his crucifixion.
No. The importance of the Christmas story is actually his conception and then his birth. Because
I'm talking about the story of Jesus' life in general. The most important parts is his birth, and then his death, and then rebirth. And when after we killed him, and then 3 days later he came out, popped open the stone graves like, hey, surprise, I live, and it was like, oh my gosh, Jesus, you're alive. Yes, but unfortunately I have to go now. What? Yeah, but don't worry, you guys will carry on my work. I believe in you guys. Surely you won't found a corrupt church system.
I was like, Jesus, that he died. I did, but unfortunately, I lived.
So I know the important stuff about Jesus' life. Imagine skimming the story of the Son of God. I'm sorry, Matchstick. That I don't remember.
Imagine a YouTube video like the Bible under a minute.
The Bible under a minute. The Bible under a minute. In 7 days, God created the world. And then he created this guy named Adam. But Adam's like, I'm lonely, God. Can I have a woman? And he's like, sure. Here's Eve. Now remember, Adam, Eve, whatever you do, don't eat that apple. And then Eve went, I'm just gonna choose to ignore that, and there's something about a snake telling her to go eat the
Okay, I
apple.
found it.
Imagine story.
You know,
imagine spinning the story of the
Changis-
creation of humanity.
You're I'm dying right now. I'm feeling actual pain.
Hey, Genghis, here's
Yeah.
the Bible. Here's the Bible in under 20 seconds.
There's the Bible in 20 Christian lore under 20 seconds. So it's like, and Chris, you know, it's like, he creates Adam and Eve, and he's like, hey, don't eat the apple. And Eve's like, okay, we're not gonna eat an apple. But then, you know, a snake comes like, hey, Eve, eat the apple. Okay, I'll eat the apple. And she's like, Adam, you should. Turns his blood into wine. I sleep. Nailed to the cross is real shit. I don't care about Jesus' miracles. I'll say he raised a guy to the dead. What's more importantly is that he raised himself to the dead. That's a joke, Ninjato. I obviously that's a joke.
No, okay. Well, the more important part is that he claimed to be God during his life, and that he proved it by being raised from the dead.
Yeah, and then after he came back from life, he like, okay, I gotta skedaddle, guys. But then don't worry, sometime in the future, sometime soon, I will come back, and that'll be the second coming, whenever that's gonna happen. Not in our lifetimes. No matter how many, what people say, that's not gonna happen in our lifetimes. We're gonna be long dead before Jesus comes back.
We just lost those 2 people in our audience who are 7-day Adventists.
But also, you don't know. Jesus could literally show up while we're talking.
He could literally be at my door. Oh my gosh, Jesus, what are you doing here? Oh my goodness,
No, you open the door. You open the door, thinking it's Morgan Freeman.
Technically, Jesus is already in your room.
Oh gosh. Not only am I a sinner, but Jesus is a pervert. That's a Family Guy joke. That's a Family Guy.
Yes, clearly.
Goddamn, where's Nick? I'm telling banger Family Guy jokes, and he's not here to hear them.
And you'd be like, dang it, look up a Family Guy clip.
Look up a Family Guy clip.
I'll do it. So since Nick is not here, Shangus, look up a Family Guy clip.
Oh wow, I see. Okay then.
Changus doesn't know who King Herod is. Also, Changus, I can recount Family Guy clips out of the bottom of my heart.
No, I don't know. No, not as well as Nick. He's the one who's the Family Guy's stuff. He has a Family Guy joke for everything.
I bet. All right, $10 says that Nick knows who King Herod is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, we can ask him whenever he comes in.
I was being rhetorical.
Oh, you don't want to lose that $10? Okay. All right.
Well, all right. Then, all right. I'll bet. I'll do the bet, but only if you, Changus, use those $10 to buy a new Bible.
A new Bible? Okay.
Yes. And we'll have to do Bible study.
I don't want to.
That'll actually be fun.
I don't want
to do Bible studies.
I don't want to study. That's work. That's homework. I don't like homework. I don't like studying. I like just.
Do you know what Bible study means?
Yes, I know what a Bible study is, Ninjala. I've been to a Bible study before. I know what a Bible study is, Ninjato. I'm not. Look, no matter what you might think of me, I'm not that ignorant to fucking like Christianity. I'm just because I'm not really practicing at the moment doesn't mean I don't know what to do and all that. I know what Bible study is. I've been in Bible study groups before.
Mm-hmm.
I have been in Bible study groups before. In fact, one of my well, my Seattle friend used to be back here in California. We used to go to this girl he knew, his house, and we had Bible study sessions there with her and her friends, and it was actually a really fun time. And I don't remember what like, what was it?
I don't want to study. Has a fun time studying.
Oh, what's the term? Like the sect of Christianity you are in, like Catholic, Presbyterian, and all that.
Denomination.
Denomination. Thank you. And I don't remember what denomination she was.
It's probably not denominational, aka Baptist with a cool website.
Okay.
It's only a joke for church for practicing Christians, because
I'm sorry, I'm not really practicing at the moment.
And so
I don't know. I've just been occupied with other stuff. I don't know if you can make Christianity fun, then hey, I'm all in. Like maybe make a little game out of it. Why not? Have a little game. You learn the lore of the Bible and all that through a game.
well, there is.
If you're expecting Deliverance to tell you the lore of the Bible, no, don't.
Oh, hey, you can read the
That's
manga.
not the point.
Well, what is the point of this board game then if it's not supposed to teach me about the Bible?
Okay, so Deliverance is a game where players are cooperatively playing angels, and their job is to protect this town from the forces of evil.
All right.
And it focused on spiritual warfare. And one of the goals of the game was to make a board game, for Christians, like a very Christian-themed board game.
Uh-huh.
But it's not what you expect. What you would expect a lot more verses in the cards and like the flavor text and stuff. If you expect that stuff and expect that, I would say don't.
Okay.
And what I'm talking about what is called skirmish modes. There's two modes of play. One is called skirmish, and the other is campaign.
All right.
So campaign is where you play 14 games minimum, more if you lose.
All right.
But if you okay, I lost track. But in terms of gameplay, the game does simulate aspects of spiritual warfare, but of course fantasy.
Okay.
It's more fantastical, because on the board, when you set up your game, you're gonna be tiles, and the tiles represents the town. And you're gonna expand it on two phases. You got normal, normal, and then final battle.
Huh.
And so in the normal part, you're gonna draw a number of tiles based on the number of players, and with a minimum of 2. And then you're gonna have like 2 types of enemies per tiles, and then a token called Saints. And Saints represents everyday people who are persons of interest of both the forces of hell, specifically to oppress, and you and the angels can gain group experience, by moving your angel there and flipping the token from oppressed to protected. If you don't have a demon right next, if a demon is adjacent or on the same space as the saint and an angel are, the token remains the same. The saint remains the same before the conflict happens. So if a demon was right next to him, he is still oppressed. But if an angel showed up first and then a demon showed up, he's protected until the angel leaves or gets taken out.
Huh.
And so
Uh-huh.
So you got that aspects of spiritual warfare. So a bit like Screw Tape Letters, where you have like the demons trying to influence the normal people. But the goal of the game is for both sides to basically wipe each other out. So for the angels, you got to wipe out all the demons, and then you're going to draw up more tiles to bring out the final battle, where you bring out a uber demon.
Okay.
And it's like essentially, if you know your basic most of it is pretty obvious. If you know, if like you open your Bible and he mentions a demon of like Canaanite gods,
Uh-huh.
like you got Baal's in there, Legion, all the popular, including Herod. Herod got apparently. King Herod, yes, the one we were arguing about. Yeah, he's a demon. They made a demon out of him.
Okay.
I kind of, I wonder if
You know, Herod had his wife pickled.
What?
Herod had his wife pickled.
Why?
What was his wife's name?
I think he killed her. Then he felt sorry about it, so he had her pickled. But he did pickle his wife.
What's her name? Method?
Just look up Herod's wife.
Okay, Herod's wife.
So here's a thumbnail of the how to play video, and here's on the top left corner of that image, and Bale's on the right. Look how funny he was.
That's the face of a man who will pickle his wife.
Wow.
Okay.
And by the way, so here are all the angels. One of the cool things about it, about the game, is that the angels are very diverse. It's not like they are all the same looking with like different armors and stuff. It's like, oh, these are like very unique looking angels, and they are still fun, and they look so much fun.
Oh, who's the big?
And they are.
Wait, those aren't biblically accurate.
Yeah, where are the multiple eyes?
That's the only the biblically inaccurate.
Not even that. There are many different type of angels.
Yeah.
And those are just one classification.
It also depends if you're doing Catholic theology or because the Bible in general doesn't talk much about the spiritual realm, like in compares to like the expanded much like a Catholic theology. Catholic theology, you have a lot more of your modern idea of like angels and demons.
So,
also,
I look at Herod's wife. I went to the Stan Sanders of Oxford, and she was preserving honey.
Honey?
Like Sherlock Holmes.
He pickled his wife in honey?
Wait, you talking about Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century, Ninjato?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yes.
What's this about Sherlock Holmes? I'm getting lost now.
Oh,
it was a joke. It was a joke.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yes, Changus, it was a jojoke.
Okay.
It was a reference.
Yeah, essentially there was a show called Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes. Oh my goodness, what is this? Only got 26 episodes though. Oh dang.
Actually, it was pretty good too. You know?
What? Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is definitely a 90s show. 90s, 2000s. Oh man. All right.
Back on topic.
Oh, sorry.
So there is one angel they do not show on this image, but anyway, the angels look so cool, and I'm looking forward to painting them. I haven't painted mine yet.
Wait, they're miniatures?
The set, yeah, I got the deluxe set, so the deluxe copy had miniatures
Huh.
for the angels. Everything is cardboard tokens.
Huh. But angels are miniatures.
Angels they have angel standees, but I bought the deluxe because I kickstarted. This game was on Kickstarter, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be in wider distribution. I hope so.
Wait, can you only get it off of Kickstarter?
I'm hoping they're gonna do wide distribution of it. Right now it's in we're fulfilling the Kickstarter first.
Oh, no. Oh, there's a whole website here. Okay. Deliver us. Deliver us. Highest crowdfunded.
And like
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Pre-orders open. Where does this link take me? Pre-orders disabled. Okay. No. Nope. You can't buy off the website. So I guess let me see this Kickstarter page. I guess you could get off the Kickstarter. Okay.
For now.
For now.
Yeah, for now. I'm pretty sure it's gonna open. There's gonna be some way of.
All right.
But anyway, so and throughout the game, each character had if you look at like the choose your hero section of the website, you have like your standard a cardboard tile, whatever it is, a plaque that shows you your character that you pick. So each player picks an angel, and characters have stats and they have skills relating to those stats. Kind of shows you what kind of character you are playing, and each character has there's two major resources in the game that you have to manage. You have to manage the fling. I think it's called like a inspiration, they call it, or zeal.
Okay.
Versus actions. So actions is the sand timer.
All right.
And some skills count as free actions. And so like the top action is usually free, and then like if you use it again, you got you have to use in your actual actions. But some just requires the resource of like inspiration or zeal. The zeal. I'm just gonna call it zeal.
Okay.
Where it's like it's a free action, but you have to pay zeal for. And then you get zeal either by doing. There's always one action that allows you to damage enemies while gaining zeal, or you could do a pray action. And pray actions allow you to draw a card from a prayer deck, which are just cards you get to play. And no, DJ Robotnik, that's the final topic of the show.
We're saving the best for last, DJ. Steve Buscemi is a special man, and we need to be patient.
Yeah. And then, the other main mechanic is that when you pray, you get to roll 2 dice, what is called a test, and essentially you have to just roll 2 dice to get a 7. 7 or higher. If you pass during prayer actions, you get multiple choices, including taking down what is called darkness cards, which are special or basically bad effects. You remove bad effects either from a special board that is ongoing from like a darkness deck or an affliction that your characters are suffering, like a debuff.
Oh.
Or you can even revive other players, or even yourself. So
Alright.
you lose when all your angels are taken out. But if
The Kickstarter campaign.
but
has, like, little
players are
gifts.
but you are not out of the game if you're taken out, because you can use the prey actions to revive yourself.
Alright.
Or another player gets to roll 2 dice to revive themselves, to revive you for it. And that how is the general game works, and it's a very fun game. I'm only talking about Skirmish Run, not the campaign. The campaign does a bit more of the narrative content that I want to explore, so I'll probably revisit once that's done. I have done most of the angels.
Oh, you haven't done
solo?
You haven't done the narrative stuff yet?
Nope, not yet. It's
Okay.
14 games. It's 14 games on a book. So if there's any of the more explicit Christian theming, it would probably be in that books. But there are some references, like you got references to certain demons that are mentioned in the Bible, or some of the darkness cards are certain phrases that if you grew up in the church, you know what it means, or that are in the Bible that represents, like, bad things, and even some prayers. This game delves a lot more into the mythology. And also a fun thing, each character sheet on the back of it contains lore about the character in this universe, and also the inspirations, basically the homework of why they made the character the way they did.
Huh. Alright.
So, and that's generally the game. That's generally the game so far, and I really enjoy it. It's a really fun cooperative game, and I definitely really like the theme.
So is Michael the big black meat in the back there, in the image you sent?
No, he's the guy with the sword.
Oh.
He's the guy. He's the shirtless guy in the sword.
Oh.
The guy in the back is a Sardius, and he is probably from the. If he's from any, he's probably an apocryphal angel. The more explicit angels mentioned in the Bible is Gabriel and Michael, which is Gabriel's the guy with the shield on the far right, and Michael is on the left. Azrael, who is the hooded guy, his title is the one who caused the final plague. So the angel of death exists, but Azrael was actually a name attributed to him from the book of Enoch, which is from the Apocrypha. And I think that's also we get Uriel. Uriel, who is who I haven't played, which is the guy in the armor and the flaming sword.
Hey, Angela, have you read Dresden Files?
No.
Uriel's the big angel in that one when he shows up.
Okay.
Huh.
But he's also well known for letting Satan in on Paradise Lost.
Huh.
Oops.
That's a big oops.
It is I.
He got fooled.
Or
actually, like, if I remember, that version of Uriel is a woman.
Uriel, it is I, Satan. I've come to convince you to do sin.
It wasn't sin, just like oh yeah, I'm here on official business from God. Okay. It's just literally, it's like, hey, anime guy, just finishing up talking about a fun Christian themed board game.
Unless it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
So,
Uno,
this
you
is-
have no interest in board games, DJ. Oh, that's a shame. What about Monopoly? You up for a game of Monopoly, DJ? We can make a Christian
Okay,
team.
I got a question. I have a question, Chengus.
Ah.
Do you play with free parking? where you get money from free parking.
I'm gonna be honest, I have not touched a Monopoly game in like more than a decade, so I don't even know. I don't even remember how to play.
Man, look.
So Anime Guy, this is actually a fun game. I haven't played the campaign mode, but the core gameplay is fun. And I would not call this an abomination, and it's a very fun game. And they also care enough to actually give you put on the character cards I mentioned earlier on the back of like the lore of the character in this universe and the inspiration. Like they actually cared about the things. They didn't do like, oh, here's Dungeons and Dragons and we're gonna slap D&D Christian stuff on it, just whatsoever. They actually care about it, and like the core gameplay is a pretty good simulation of what spiritual warfare is like, at least in our current understanding. Of how it works. You know, because we're not God and we are purposely told not to mess with the spiritual realm.
Not that people haven't tried.
Yes, and they are the reasons why you don't mess with it. Same reasons why it's a sin to get drunk, aka getting high, because getting high is the same as getting drunk.
Wait, why is getting drunk a sin? Legitimate question.
Because you lose your rationality.
And also, it's overindulgence.
Gluttony.
Okay.
And you open yourself to more sins.
Okay.
Like in the okay, so we're not gonna have to talk about the idea of theology, idea of tier sins. In the eyes of God, all sins are equal. No, it's just a simple explanation. In God's eyes, all sins are created equal.
All right, so
all sins are equally bad, but for us, we have some sins higher ranking in badness than others. Like that's the concept.
Yeah, I know.
But some people don't get that idea. Some people get confused about that.
All right. So you avoid witches and psychic. How do you explain this? Well, as a man of science, witches.
Remember,
I wouldn't mess with witches and psychics because if they do have access to the spiritual realm, I don't want to mess with it.
Are there actual witches?
Yeah. Remember.
Yes, there's the Witch of Endor in the Bible.
I mean, like in modern times, like who's like an actual witch? I'm not talking about like like Reddit people who go, I'm gonna cast a curse on Donald Trump.
Well, the thing is, there are still people who take from graves. They're not even taking money or jewelry. They're taking the bones. You could argue that it could just be they're selling it to science, but like there's not much you can get from bones, exhumed bones.
Okay.
There are witches, I just don't know, and it's not like a thing in our culture, right? An actually good witch.
Only thing I know about witches more recently is how like back during like the Donald's presidency, there was a bunch of people claim to be witches on Reddit. They were like going around like all right guys, remember to put in chat hexes on Donald Trump because we don't like him.
I kind of like
aren't those followers of Wiccan?
I don't know.
Wait, are you saying there was actual witches who were trying to cast a hex on Trump because they don't like him?
Well,
Yes.
like the
That's.
I think what I found amusing about that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
Look, you shouldn't be surprised. It's humanity. I just learned today that there were bad Yelp reviews. The most well-documented person in ancient Assyria was a coppersmith who did such a terrible job in scamming thing that we got all the documentations in cuneiform about how much of a horrible person this person was because they kept sending letters complaining to him.
Huh.
So bad Yelp reviews.
Bad Yelp.
So that means, so it's much like our equivalent today. Yes, there has been witches. Anything that you think that is absurd that existed today from back then is probably still happening. It's just that our culture doesn't promote that
It's not funny.
as like in a positive light.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Like, was it like a rock that really said on a heavy rock that was like was described on it? So and so lift this rock this day.
I know that in ancient Egypt, there was people posting forums having arguments, inscribing on the statues, on the monuments back
And
then.
then, like, in I believe in Panope or some Roman ruins, they found like, for lack of a better term, dick drawings, like ancient, like, the technology may have changed, but man has not.
Huh.
Yeah. So
I don't like our current president. I'm gonna cast a hex on him.
What I find amusing is just the infighting that happened because of it. So people take the idea of just like witchcraft seriously.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand it. I may never will, and I do not want to. No, but it is considered like there is a sort of ethics that they take within it where they don't like just cursing someone for no other reason other than hey you don't really like them is a big no.
So
because if you believe in witchcraft, right? If you believe that is a thing, right? You're using magic. You're basically calling spirits to mess a person's life.
Yeah.
And if you're theoretically wanting to be a moral person about consulting evil spirits, you want to be careful with who you're gonna put a hex on.
You know, not when you said that like a bunch of infighting, I can't help but imagine like a big like Harry Potter like setting.
they're all just casting hexes on one another. Or I cast this hex on you. Hocus satanic. Oh my! How dare you? Well, just for that, I'm gonna cast a hex on you.
No, it's more like we can't just cast hexes on a person because we don't like them. F you, hex on you. No, like there's one big debate.
You can't just cast hex on people you don't like. Smokey, this is not Nom. This is witchcraft. There are rules.
He's a sorry.
No, I was just gonna say it tickles me a bit because it it seems like in every field you can separate the
The insane.
I guess sort of the insane, but I'm just like like the people who get into something to reap sort of a benefit from it, and the true believers.
I know.
Okay, so the grifters, some true believers.
Yeah.
I know the perfect test to see who's a witch or not.
Oh, what's the test?
We find a body of water.
Ah. Well, no.
Really?
No, comment.
Okay, no,
comment.
no. We
don't-
already know them.
No, comment. You don't just throw them into the water and see if they float. Remember, you gotta measure them with a duck. You get a balance scale. You put a witch on one end, and you put a duck on the other end, and she weighs, and and there you go. And that's how you figure out if they're the same, if they weigh the same, then she's a witch because she floats.
Thing is, what unscientific nonsense is that? Everybody knows that to find out if a witch, they put them in water and see if they melt. Everybody knows that.
Not all the time. You don't melt all the time.
No, you have to. You have to throw. You don't throw them into a body of water. You have to put the body of water in a bucket and then splash it onto the witch to confirm.
I'm melting. Oh no.
And the world.
Oh wow.
And it has to be thrown. And the person who throws the bucket of water has to be a virgin. I'm sorry, they're just the rules.
All right, I'll get the bucket.
No, you have to be virgin bathwater.
Virgin bathwater. All right.
But yeah, like this game really, like other aspects in the game, like the cards also, like you could definitely tell it's a game that's set in modern day, because the cards themselves, like the darkness cards, brings up like media, social loneliness, like some of the issues that we have. But it's just like one text and an effect. Maybe there's more to it in the campaign, which I'm looking forward to playing. But
the demon is about
much of what.
Oh god. No,
that's not like the idea of darkness. The darkness cards are not about what the demons are doing. They have like their own thing. It's more about like just the general darkness of the area as a byproduct.
Huh.
Like because a lot of things, like as you mentioned, like witches and stuff, like we've been joking around with witches, it is not so much an explicit. I believe like a lot of the problems and a lot of the sin in humanity, it's not because of a demon telling them what to do, or giving them the opportunity.
Okay.
A lot of it is humanity itself, because of our sinful nature. Is that due to our fallen nature, we tend to have ourselves be the culprits.
Huh.
And like, if the demon had any involvement, it's more of an encouragement by. Oh, I like the phrase in the Scriptate letters mentioning how Screwtape wrote, humans think that believe that a demon's job is to put things into their heads, and in fact, our job is actually to keep ideas out. Because, like, I believe humanity without God, or God through either the Holy Spirit or Himself personally, are doomed to be sinful creatures, and thus everything we do is just gonna be awful in some way, and screw ourselves over.
All right.
But there are forces in hell, so that's why messing with witches and witchcraft, I don't take it lightly. Like, yeah, it's funny to mock like the actors online, but at the end of the day, don't mess with with the spiritual realm, and that's what witches do. So if it is true, they're putting when you mess with the spiritual realm with witchcraft and wizardry you're opening yourself to horrible experiences from demons and stuff.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so much for my wish of trying to be like Gandalf. Sorry, Gandalf. I can't be like you.
Well, Gandalf was an angel.
He was also a wizard.
No. In Lord of the Rings, wizards are angels.
Yeah.
All wizards are Maiar, and Maiar are angels.
Like for instance, yeah, because in a lot of the old poems, Merlin was considered, Merlin as a magical advisor was considered closer to being a lot more of an angel than what we consider like wizards.
Well, also, the earliest version, yes, some depict him more of an angel, others depict him as somebody who actually worked with dark forces.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's the two versions. There's no, like, I'm a good witch.
So you're telling me, there's no version of Merlin who's just Stanley Tucci but drunk?
Well, that
that's the modern version. We're talking, if you're talking classical versions, no.
Wait, you tell me Merlin wasn't a womanizer?
Well, yes, he was a womanizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how he got chopped into a hole and died.
So Fate got that right.
A comment. What do we say? We don't mention the F word around Jado.
Okay, can we just move on to
don't-
your crappy anime?
Whoa, hey! First of all, it's not a crappy anime. It's a webcomic.
It's manhwa. It's a Korean.
But it is a webcomic, though.
Yeah, it's like Korean webcomic. It's called a manhwa. Oh, let me look it up. See how it's pronounced.
Black Comet is reading the rare manhwa that isn't just Netterer.
Hey, what?
What?
All manhwas just devolve into NTR.
This is the first time I heard about this.
Wait. Manhwa all devolves into porn?
Yeah, all of them are not Tower of God. All of them are just porn.
A lot of it is gay porn.
Base. Tower of God is really good.
Chagus! Why? How on earth does that happen with Korean literature?
I don't know. You think I don't know what's going on in Korea? No. I don't know.
Shangus, channel your 8 inner Korean.
No, what, didn't you learn anything from last night? Just because I'm Korean doesn't mean I like Koreans. So no, I don't.
Just because you don't like Koreans doesn't mean you aren't one.
Oh, okay, true enough. But look, I don't know why Korean manhwas are just a bunch of gay NTR stuff. I don't know. I don't make up the
know
rules.
that Koreans are gay.
Quick question.
Have you fucking seen them? What, have you seen like the popular one? What's popular down there? It's gayest. have you seen those boy bands?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I don't know, man.
Like ours is any better.
It's pretty gay.
Wait. Nah, you said when you said devolve, when does things start devolving so I know when to jump ship?
When possibly when either the mother or the teacher gets involved. I kid.
Like, there's like, cause which chapter should I jump ship before they?
Oh no.
I
think that was just saying that most manhwa are like that. I don't think he read this one.
I say comment if the dad turns out the dad's actually cheating on the mom with a different woman, then that's when you jump ship.
Or that the daughter, or that the adopted daughter has like its feelings for the dad figure, then you jump ship.
Well, as soon as you start seeing anything that resembles like, okay, they're like cheating or anything
No.
like that, that's when you go, okay, now we stop. Now we put this down.
You know, I know Japan and Koreans have a history.
Yes.
In this case, they're more. I think they're more alike than they like to admit.
Is that so? Well,
And this,
Well, one thing is the Japanese are a lot more self-loathing.
the Japanese are a lot more self-love.
The Koreans are a lot more hedonistic because have you seen their plastic surgery?
yeah, I heard that like surgery they remove their calf muscles.
I mean,
Like, remove,
not only that, like their plastic surgery is like super good. I mean, come on, they could. If there's one thing I've learned this week is that Korean plastic surgeon is really good enough to just completely replicate an entire man to look exactly like you. Don't mess with those Koreans. They are.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of shifty people.
oh, shit, I lost my train of thought. Okay, webcomic.
Yeah, your webcomic, your manhwa.
Manhwa. Okay. Imagine a zombie apocalypse, right? This takes I think they take a lot of inspiration from the zombie Korean film called Sweet Home, or something like that.
Sweet.
Imagine a zombie. I forgot the name, but I think it was something along Sweet Home. Imagine a zombie apocalypse, but everyone's a special infected.
Well,
Are they hopping zombies?
hopping zombies.
I mean, well, the best way to describe it is like how Sasquatch from State of Decay describe it. How like if being realistic, if the virus is just like a random force of nature, a lot of special effects would just be one-offs. You know, because one-off mutations, and you won't see it again. Imagine that. A lot of people with this virus are mutated in different ways.
Also, it's just.
So we got the Shonen power system. Okay.
Well, I was gonna say. So is this just like is this just Resident Evil logic then? You know, oh, these zombies, they're zombies, but all of a sudden, oh my gosh, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, but there's no normal zombies, quote unquote. Everyone is like mutated in some way.
That sounds like Resident Evil.
Yeah, and what else? There's not, and most of them are well. One thing interesting about these zombies is that most of them they eat people, but they'll say like phrases over and over again. Like one zombie may say, I don't know, like soda. I want soda, or something like that.
Soda.
Or another might say rent. Give me rent.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
Yeah, kind of unnerving, and like imagine like it's like kind of like body horror.
Okay.
Like giant eyeballs in the middle of the chest, teeth, giant eyeballs in the mouth in the middle of the chest and such. But yeah, but there's three main so far. There's I'm gonna do my best to pronounce these names.
Oh hey Ray, you were the closer at work. It's fine, man. Your money is more important. Your job is more important, so it's completely okay.
So we'll start with the family. Let's start with this. We'll start with the heroine, the cover. The cover, the one on the cover. I don't think they ever mentioned her name. I always thought they never mentioned her name.
The mom?
Yeah, I don't. Unless I missed it.
Hold on.
Yeah, but no, never.
Give me 1 second. I think the dad says her name. Give me 1 sec. Let me see.
I know the dad name's Gumdol. Gumdol. He's like the big dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's
sweet.
Yeah, he's really sweet. He's really sweet. Like the let's see. Okay. And monster of a man.
He's big. He big.
No, I mean like.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to see if they. I'm literally skimming through the entire webcam right now, trying to see if they mentioned the woman's name. Ah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's Gumdol. He's like the dad, the husband of the
yeah, he's
the
great.
Harry. Yeah.
He's great. I like him. He's great.
Yeah, and then there's like the other Chuck. I think her name means something along like blessings.
Gumdal Chukbak. I could be pronouncing this completely wrong. I don't know. My Korean's non-existent.
Yeah. And then there's Oh, let's see if I can find a good. I'm trying to. I hit. Dang it. Why? Yeah, then there's the daughter,
Chukbok. It's the daughter.
Yeah, dang it. I hear this. Yeah, sorry. Google was not helping at the moment.
I don't think we know the mom's name because she's just she can't talk.
Well, that's the thing about yes. As you know, with the mom, she doesn't have lips. So when she talks, it shows in comic at times that she has trouble pronouncing certain words. So most of her talking is done by palm spelling.
Or something like that. Oh, she makes gestures on the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And that's how they communicate.
Yeah, that's how communicating. Here's a, essentially here's a another picture of her. Now the thing, how so you're wondering how that came from that.
How did she come from that?
In the middle of affection, she was lucky to get her out before the infection spread. And that's what happened. And the dad is, stepdad. So, yeah. Now, how did I find this comic? It kept popping up on ads.
So you actually just decided, okay, fine, I'll check this out.
Yeah.
I'll
spend the coins and the money. This isn't. I can wait for free. Wait till the rest of to get my refill of coins in 20 days. Or I can spend a couple of bucks now and keep reading.
Wait, it's not free? Well, how am I reading it then?
Wait, are you on daycomics.com?
No? Wait, what? Daycomics? Is that where it's from? Let me see this.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, either can wait for the free coins to get refilled or you buy the coins.
And how long does it take to refill?
You don't know. Once you get caught up, you just wait for the next episode, the next chapter, and then, you get your free coins.
Huh.
Or you can buy the coins. Yeah, essentially these people just, it's kind of, it starts out a little slowly. Not slow, but, you kind of, it starts them just surviving, trying to find food, especially during the day. During the day, the zombies, the feral ones at least, don't move about during the day. For some reason, they just freeze like stone. And it was okay, the freeze like stone, and then it turns out and then as the story goes on, they also meet and they encounter and have another child with them named Hera. Hera. And I don't like her very much.
So much like the goddess.
It's more like
of the inspiration.
No. She's like she's lost someone in the past. We don't know her past, but she kind of took Jeff Poy's like you're under her wing, kind of like you're my daughter now. And like there's like a Cold War custody battle, as I describe it, between the mom and Hera.
Here we go. Sign up. Oh, I could just sign up with Google. Okay.
And this is her, right?
Congratulations on being a member today, Comics. I don't want to buy any of your coins. Thank you.
Yeah, and like it does, and it turned out Hera met and Chopo saved her in the past, and or something like that. We don't know what happened, and she's like, I'll help watch, and she like watched her and told her like, keep me a secret from your parents, for some reason. And like I said, I thought I'm waiting, but so far my opinions are not that high because yeah.
Well, how many times did you just... Wait, comment, how many times did you say No, I cannot talk. How long does it take to get coins and like refill them for free?
I think it's like weekly. Usually I think you get like 20 coins.
Like when I first sign up?
Maybe?
No, I got no coins. I can't read stuff.
Yeah, like I said, Hero's the white-haired one, and well, she, like I said, her and the mom have a bit of a Cold War custody battle between them.
Okay.
Like, and at this point, we're like, Blood Troy was like, "Hey, my mommy made me something," and Hero was like they're fuming. He's like, "I can make a better one. I'll go make a better one right now."
Okay.
Yep. Kind of funny, but yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah. I don't want to spoil too much. It's good, but like it turns out, there's a little bit like for some reason the infection is inside Chuck Bow and it's in her finger.
Uh-huh.
So now they're going like trying to find medicine somehow to stop the infection.
Huh. Okay.
And so far they encounter the enemies like the cannibal tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm not sure if that's like a mistranslation or like, but I don't know too much. Just say it's like monster zombies, much like the main character, except they follow like this in this like cultish leader and such. But yeah, it's interesting. Well, this is the first Korean comic I ever read, and
how was it?
I like it. It got good. There's some like wonky proportions here and there.
Okay. Like the art?
Yeah, there's some wonky art here and there. And so I like and I like some of the monster designs and
Okay.
And what else? It's kind oh, like I said, I like the wholesome, a little bit of wholesomeness, and I like how the wholesomeness and Chuck Blessings is cute, even though she's a bit hard headed.
Mm-hmm.
I told you to stay home, but I wanted to help you. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's even snuck in, even trying to pull a Metal Gear Solid.
What? Nice.
The box trick.
Uh-huh.
Of course, the zombies caught on, and her mom had to save her. She's a good mom.
Despite being a zombie herself.
Yeah, and also she was to be normal because she faced some problems. See, the zombies can't. Her and others can't eat normal food. They either can eat each other or people. And there was this one scene in the comic where the mom was, I guess, hungry, and Chip Boy had a nosebleed. And she had to quickly go out and go feed on something.
Feed.
And she's like beating herself over it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like it's on Day Comics.
Okay. I don't know how that coin system works though. Besides paying for it. So.
No, give it like till next week. I think.
So you're saying I have to wait till next week to continue reading it?
Yeah, I think you should get like 20 coins, and it's like 2 coins per chapter.
Wait, so if I read the chapters that are free right now, do I get coins out of those?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, comment please.
I don't know. I just like couldn't wait. I just paid for it.
Oh my gosh, comment.
That's fucking Melina. That's straight up Melina.
Yeah, hold on. Damn it.
I don't know. I kind of like this.
Okay, let me see this. Let me see these like free. Thank you very much, website, for telling me how the damn thing works. Okay, that's great. Right, scroll. Okay. Okay, so it just keeps going. Okay. Oh, there's an auto scroll feature. Oh, interesting. Okay, but I don't care about that.
Alright, I gotta head to bed.
You don't want to talk about Steve Buscemi?
Right. Oh yeah, Ninjato, I got some contrast paint and an airbrush. I bought that.
Nice.
Gonna come Tuesday.
Oh, dynamic.
Have a good night, guys.
Alright.
Also, there's
Good night.
No, reading those chapters did not give me any coins.
I didn't say give coins, but I'm pretty sure.
How am I supposed to get coins then? You said it like automatically I get coins in like a couple weeks.
I think it's I think it's a weekly thing.
It follows. From what I've gathered, it kind of seems like it follows. What do you call it? Audibles. Like every month for Audible, or is it a week? I don't know. I forgot. Every week for Audible. They give you a credit, and that credit can go to a new
audiobook.
A new audiobook.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah. Also, apparently they may also made a trailer.
Made a trailer?
Yeah, one of those motion comic trailer things,
Ah. Okay. Alright.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't call it art. No, sorry. I wouldn't call it like the most well written thing ever. But it's good, you know? It was better than I expected to be.
Right. It's just the coin system thing though is still confusing.
It kind of reminds me of like a zombie version of Sweetness and Lightning.
Sweetness and lightning?
Yeah, the family aspect.
It's a moe like slice of life anime.
Oh, okay.
It's about a single dad raising his daughter.
Huh. Alright.
Yeah. But
I don't know. Alright.
Yeah.
Is there...
like I said, I like this icon. I like the fact that they kept in mind that she doesn't have lips. Because like they always forget that you need. There are a lot of words that you won't be able to say correctly without lips.
Well, also she's a zombie, so... I don't know, maybe she just can't talk, cause you know she.
I know she talks.
Yeah, but not like conventionally. Like I don't know. Like she just makes the Call of Duty zombie noise.
No, she can talk normally. It's just that she doesn't have lips to make certain pronunciations. So it's easier for her to spell it out.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course there's I forgot also here's one zombie design I really like.
Alright. Oh, excuse me. Huh.
Yeah. The thing she's holding will be important later.
Okay. What is that you posted on? Why is Shaggy the buffest out of all of them?
Simple, Ultra Instinct. He achieved Ultra Instinct. He's showing 2%. He's showing 2% of his true power.
Like, Scoob, bro, we gotta get out of here. There's fucking spray traps after us. Racky.
And like that, it's on daycomics.com. You can pay or wait for free coins. And that's all I got without spoiling anything. I kind of like binged through it.
Alright.
Again. Now.
Holy shit. Shaggy's fucking just.
Yeah,
Shaggy's
that's what I'm talking about.
Dude from fucking Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, it's just construed.
It's like fucking. He fucking looks like Jotaro. Fucking.
Like, dude, you already know that you're dead, man.
Like Fred, Daphne, Velma, and Scooby-Doo to some extent look pretty good, and then you go Shaggy. It's like it looks like you hired a local bodybuilder to wear Shaggy's clothes.
Like, dude, you already know that you're already dead. Scoop, we gotta get out of here. Freddy Fazbear's after us. Raggy.
Freddy Fazbear. Oh, boo-hoo. Walks up to him, punches him to death.
I tell him
with that fucking physique.
I tell him that.
Like, Scoop, if we don't get out of here, Twitter's gonna be mad. Ritter. Oh no, Scoop, the robots are here to replace us, man. We gotta get out.
Well, since you mentioned Fist of the North Star, right, here's a picture for you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Zoinks!
I'm not gonna lie, the one with Fred, Daphne, and Velma look really good.
I know. Is that AI or is that like an actual artist?
Yeah, it's AI.
Oh, okay. Still don't. I do like how the computer decided to make Shaggy fucking Kenshiro.
Like Scoob, I keep using my channeling techniques on thousands. It's not working.
Yeah, right. Like Scoop, there's kids in those animatronics, man. Ro.
Yeah, sucks what happened to the. Sucks what the guy's going through though.
Yeah, we talked about it last night on stream. That shit's kind of ridiculous, but like Scoop, I'm the man behind the slaughter. Rocky.
Well, I like this picture of Shaggy fighting. Animated Jesus with.
Rocky, where are my vesticles?
Is he holding a Pokemon card?
Yes, he is. He's holding Charizard.
Huh.
My son Shaggy, you have forced me to deal my ultimate card, Charizard. Like, no way, man! I'm out of here. My Pikachu is no match for it. The only Pikachu who could do that is Ash's Pikachu.
I just want to mention really quick. This.
But I found. Also, recently I found speaking of AI, I found an AI cover of I'm Just sung by Ken Masters from Street Fighter.
Huh.
This response on Twitter.com to Oda.
No, it's not Twitter.com. It's X now.
Oh, right, my bad. X.
Oh yeah, that's my bad. I didn't realize that Elon Musk changed the name of his company to his favorite character in Speed Racer.
I was gonna say Mega Man.
Nick, what are you doing in the chat? Get your ass in here. Get your.
No, stay where you are.
Well, too late. He came. Oh my gosh. Like Scoop, I'm the man behind the slaughter. Rocky, where are my vesticles?
Ricky, where are my vesticles?
Raggy, one tap to the head. All it takes. You're right, Scoop. This must be done.
I'm sorry, Scoop. Rocky, tell me about the rabbits. Old Scoop.
Also, I now doing research. I now have a quote that I want Anubis to say for my story.
All right.
He says it in the most deadpan, but at the same time, you can tell when he says it, he's dead inside when he says it as well. My cousin jacked off into my dad's cell, and he gave birth to a sun disk.
What the fuck, Anubis? Alright.
I'm fucking learning about sex.
Yes.
It's been one of the most wild things I've seen today.
Egyptian mythology is weird.
The Egyptians are some strange people.
They are. They are weird people. Alright. Well, anyways, we are going to move on now. We are no longer in the zombie realm. We are in the spy realm now. With CIA and all that. CIA sucks, by the way. Have I mentioned that? CIA sucks.
I have to go to bed now. Because...
You don't want to know about CIA, man? And Comet? Played by Alec Baldwin. He's got a gun! Duck!
No, the CIA is a perfectly legitimate organization, and we should not.
Comment. It's okay. If you're in trouble, just tell us. You don't need to hide it.
Comment. It's okay. It's the FBI who are listening to us, not the CIA.
Exactly.
And the FBI hate the CIA, so they're not going to care what we say.
Hear that, FBI Chan? We stand behind you.
FBI, you're cool. I mean, yeah, you did your fair share of fucking awful shit, but you're not the CIA.
Oh my god. Okay, so Changus, I'm looking at what I think Serena posted. So when me and Kelly were at the Burn movie as first part of our marathon, there was a trailer for the third Trolls movie. Sometimes there's gonna be a third one, and I joked, I'll only see if NSYNC is reuniting. Turns out NSYNC is reuniting.
Wait,
Well, are you gonna go watch Trolls 3 now?
No,
But NSYNC is reuniting.
I have to be very, very drunk, and Cal needs to buy me like a later class transformer.
Coward. A betrayer of promises.
Alright. By the way, speaking of alphabet agencies. Oh, were you gonna say comment?
I think good night, guys.
I have a good night comment.
Have a good night, comment.
Alright.
Good night.
Alright, speaking of alphabet agencies, let's talk about the time Alec Baldwin had a gun and he worked for the alphabet agency.
And he shot a person.
And he did shoot a person. The Harrison
Not
Ford,
only in real life, but in the movie.
the Harrison Ford shoot people too?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Also, oh my boy SGD.
What is
Look in general.
Hey! I didn't see that. Let's go.
Yeah, he's got the Riz.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Man, where the fuck is Mario Judah?
Stop.
That's all I'm gonna say. Changus.
Yeah.
Man, where the fuck is Mario Judah?
Oh my gosh.
I kind of want to see that AI covered so badly now.
Oh my goodness. Please.
It's Optimus. Anything in Optimus Prime's voice is fucking hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Chance, before we do this, I have one thing to say.
Okay.
Optimus accidentally shoots Wheeljack. Oh my gosh, Wheeljack, I'm so sorry. That boat, I can't believe when you aimed at Megatron, missed him, went past the waterfall, and just went right into Wheeljack. Hey, I can't be the only one that thinks that's crazy. Prime, I don't blame you. I'm honestly glad it was you. It was always gonna. I felt like in my spot, it would have always been you to put me down. Wheeljack, no. Hey, don't be sad. I'm going. And it was fun, and I'm glad it was you. And now, I will become more powerful than you could ever imagine. What do you mean by that?
You think that guy Alec Baldwin's shot's gonna come back more powerful than ever, Matchstick?
Well, it was a woman. No.
Oh!
Oh. Well, what about the Russian?
Based.
Well, what about the Russian guy he shot? In the submarine. You think he's gonna come back stronger than before?
It's gonna be hard to get back up. He's gonna have to climb out of a fucking submarine wreckage.
Alright.
Yeah. But the hunt the Jack Ryan movies, the specifically the Alec Baldwin and Harrison Ford one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the third one was gonna be Jack Ryan versus Pablo Escobar. They fucking teamed up. They teamed up.
Do they have to take down bigger Pablo Escobar?
They had to team up to take down the president.
The president?
Yes.
You know, Mr. Pablo, I actually think you're pretty cool. Let's go kill the president. That's amazing.
I'm technically what technically only technically, but still they're Pablo Escobar doesn't know this, but he is helping Jack Ryan. He is helping Jack Ryan stick it to the president.
All right. So,
what?
No, go ahead. I was interrupting you. Go ahead.
No. You were gonna say?
No, I was just gonna help move along the conversation, but you go on.
So last week, me and my dad decided to watch the second Jack Ryan movie, Patriot Games. A little bit later in the week, because we were talking about it, I decided to show Changis the Hunt for Red October. And then me and my dad wanted to watch Master and Commander at first, but I told him, he had to find out I've watched the movie twice now. So we decided to do the second Jack Ryan movie. The Sum of All Fears? I don't think that's right, but I can look this up. The second Harrison Ford Jack Ryan movie.
Clear and present danger.
Clear and present danger. I think Sum of All Fears was either the Ben Affleck movie or the one. Okay.
Sum of All Fears is Ben Affleck, and Shadow Recruit is Chris Pine, the best Chris, as Splinter says.
Oh yes, Chris Pine. We even got Chris Pine. The best Chris, right?
The best Chris. All right.
And they are quite good spy movies. Hunt for Red October is a classic. We'll start off with that one. It's based off of the novel, obviously. And it's a very good submarine tale starring CIA analyst Alec Baldwin. And Sean Connery as Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan, and Sean Connery as Ramius, Captain Ramius. Yeah. The only character who carries over from all three movies is James Earl Jones as the Admiral. I know he won't be carrying it. He doesn't show up in the fourth movie, because of reasons.
All right.
Do you guys really care?
Nah, you go ahead.
The Admiral gets pancreatic cancer.
Ooh, not a good way to go out. Yeesh.
Nope.
Oh.
What's funny is that me and my dad were talking about if James Earl Jones was alive. And right after that, James Earl Jones in the movie says, "I'm still here, Jack. I'm still alive, Jack."
So
like a second after we finish the conversation.
that's great.
He says, he wasn't later on in the movie, but he was alive at that moment.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll Hunt for Red October. This will be about the third or fourth time I've seen it. Probably around the third time I've seen this movie. It's a really good movie. Like it's the best out of the three. It's a very tense movie, and the atmosphere is great. From what I hear, the science behind it is actually pretty on point too. The book version, at least, I'm not so sure about the not as sure about the movie version. But the movie is adapted to the book, so maybe it might be, maybe it not be, maybe it might be, maybe it won't. I won't. Alec Baldwin's portrayal of Jack Ryan is quite energetic. Very different from. It's quite different from. They got the same sort of. They have the same. They have the same sort of. You get the feeling that they would have the same sort of feelings about each topic. But Alec Baldwin, Jack Ryan has a lot more energy. He's a lot more energetic about. Yeah, he's a lot more energetic. Like like for example, he would talk to himself in like big high pressure scenes. While Harrison Ford he's a bit more subdued. I think I like Harrison Ford's a bit more. Maybe because that's just the material he's given, because Patriot Games was a lot more of a Red October is definitely cleaved up right in the middle between Jack Ryan and Ramius. Patriot Games is all Jack Ryan. It is not only that, but it's a very personal story for Jack Ryan. So it may just be that the fact that it's the material that was given, which is why I like Harrison Ford more as Jack Ryan. Red October. It's quite difficult to talk about Red October because it just does everything so well. Like everything everything that it sets up to do is just it's on the spot. It does it very well. The scoring is great. The characters are great. Dialogue. It's it's a great movie. So what do you guys? I know several of you have seen Red October. What do you guys think about it?
I loved it. It was great.
I don't know if I should say anything, mostly because I came in like late. From what I've seen, yeah, good.
Yeah, you should go back and see the beginning of it, Nick.
Yeah,
if you can. Yeah.
I do think it's a very interesting choice to just have all the Russians not put on accent. Like I'm not saying anything bad about that. It's just I always kind of like it, like where Connery's allowed to speak as Connery.
Red October standing by.
Red October standing by.
And they do kind of make it. They do kind of make it that Connery has a Scottish accent while everybody has British, and that kind of makes sense because everybody else is Russian while he's from Belarus. So he would have a different accent than everybody else.
He was Lithuanian.
Thank you. So I guess that makes the Polish and Lithuanian the Scots of Europe.
I do kind of
Scots of Eastern Europe.
I do kind of like how they with the Russians, that one scene where like they start speaking Russian, they slowly just transition into English. So like they're speaking English, but you could tell they're still speaking Russian. But you know, we're just hearing it in English.
Okay, it slowly goes to his face, Armageddon, and now I'm speaking English.
Oh, I thought that was actually pretty cool.
I think so too. Patriot game. This, like, I think this one, it's a bit of a different story, not because it's only different actor, different director, and also it's a sequel book. So, but long story short, Jack Ryan took a business trip, he took a trip with his family to London, right in the middle of all the IRA stuff. So he looks over, and like some major lord is having his car bombed and attacked by the IRA. Sean Bean in particular. Coincidentally, the character Sean Bean is playing is also named Sean. And Jack Ryan, because he's a hero, comes in, interrupts the robbery, and kills Sean Bean's younger brother in the middle of it. Sean Bean's younger brother was also part of the robbers, the IRA.
Awesome.
They were trying to kidnap the lord to something about Ireland. And after that, Jack gets knighted, and he goes back home to America. Sean Bean gets free and makes an attempt on not only Jack Ryan, but his family as well. And because of that, it focuses not only a lot on Jack, but his family as well. Not only dealing with the fact that, holy shit, I got a terrorist I got a vengeful terrorist on my ass, but how do I protect my family as well? I do like Harrison Ford is a good replacement for Alec Baldwin. I feel like this is one of those movies that Harrison Ford characters that Harrison Ford would have somewhat fun with. Which is rare because I know he's kind of a miserable guy. Hey, what do you want to do with Han Solo? Kill him. What do you want to do with Rick Deckard? Kill him. What do you want to do with so-and-so character? Kill him. Kill the bastard.
What about Indiana Jones? Keep him be.
No one touches Indy.
Indy suffers.
Indy suffers.
Indy suffered, but I will not allow you to kill him.
Indy suffers, but he must live. I do feel like this is one of those characters that he might be having a little bit of a fun time with playing. John Bean was fun in the movie.
Nice.
He is very much okay. When do we kill Ryan? When do we kill Ryan's wife? When do we kill Ryan's kid? I want to kill Ryan, his wife, and his kid.
Oh,
Can I
boy.
please go kill him?
I just want to kill them.
And eventually, at the end, he does get his opportunity, and in classic Sean Bean fashion, ends up being killed in definitely the most action-packed sequence in the series of films. So at the end of it, Ryan and Sean Bean end up on a boat and they're fighting. And they're fighting in the middle of a storm at night. And so, like, some sort of shrapnel gets at large shrapnel is stuck at the back of the boat, and eventually Ryan knocks him into it backwards. So Sean Bean is just stuck there with shrapnel coming out of his chest. And then Ryan looks up and he sees that the boat's about to hit is about to go into a large thing of rocks. Oh yeah, the boat's on fire. Not to mention that. And so Ryan jumps off, and the boat just smashes and explodes.
Nice.
That is much more wild compared to the rest of it.
It's great.
Yeah. And then the third movie is so Colombia's doing their drug cartels, and they kill a friend of the president. And that friend of the president turns out to be doing business with the cartels. So Jack Ryan has to go in, and he's like, okay, so I have to put a stop to. I have to find a connection and put a stop to the cartels.
Oh no, they're connected to the president.
And then when he's not turned around, the CIA director is like, okay, let's go send some guys into. So Ryan, while asking for money from Congress, is like, okay, no military, we cannot move in troops to try to take out the cartels. Goes to the CIA director. All right, we're gonna send in troops to send in military personnel to destroy the cartels.
All right.
And I think it's definitely the weakest of the three. It's still a very strong movie, but it's a bit. It has that less personal touch that Patriot Games has, but it also just isn't as good as The Hunt for Red October. So while it is a good movie, it just ends up being the weakest of the three. It deals a lot more with the CIA and high-level executive politics. I wouldn't be. These guys are saying some stuff that I wouldn't be surprised if some real life people have said some shit like that more than once.
I see.
I do recommend it. It was still a very good movie.
Okay.
So what do you? So I'm assuming Not is the only person who has seen Patriot Games and shit, what's the other one? Clear and Present Danger. If you have, what do you think of them?
What do you call it? I really like Clear and Present Danger a lot more than Patriot Games. Patriot Games,
Really?
but I just like Clear and Present Danger.
I do feel I do feel like they're. I feel like they're at kind of a similar spacing the quality in terms of quality, but I do like the more personal story of Patriot games, so that's why it edges it out for me.
Okay.
But that's my opinion on the Jack Ryan movies. Speaking of Jack Ryan,
Speaking of Jack Ryan, not so after our man Harrison Ford, then we got Ben Affleck and Chris Pine.
and Chris Pine, the best Chris.
Exactly. And then actually, hold on. When did the Chris Pine movie come out? Give me a second.
2011.
2011. Hold on. Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. 2014, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So after Chris Pine's the best Chris's Jack Ryan thing, what is it? 4 years later, in the same month actually, this month August, 4 years later, Amazon Prime Video, they released a TV series about Jack Ryan. So now there's a Jack Ryan TV series. Well, I guess I use TV loosely, because like each episode's like 40 something minutes long, up to an hour. So use that loosely. It's a series though. It's a series on Amazon Prime Video, and they got Jim from The Office to be Jack Ryan. John Krasinski. So John Krasinski is now the 5th guy to go on and portray Mr. Ryan on the big screen. Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Ryan on the big screen. Well, not on big screen, but on screen in general. So John Krasinski is Jack Ryan, and this is a completely new take on Jack Ryan. They said that they were not adapting anything from the books. Actually, they were just, or at very least, no direct adaptations of stories from the books. It would be its own thing. Now, obviously, they're gonna take some stuff from the books, but otherwise, it's mostly its own thing. And I mean, I'm having a good time. I just started the 3rd season, so yes, I just started the 3rd season before we started this podcast. But before that, I watched already the other 2 seasons beforehand, and yeah, I'm interested. I'm really invested in it. Now, obviously, obviously it's mostly about John Krasinski being Dr. Jack Ryan, and and his adventures with the CIA and all that, and how, and yeah. So one thing to note is there are not only that is the only thing, but it's also it's not only a new telling of the Jack Ryan story, but also some characters, while they have names from characters from the books, they are somewhat different. For example, James Earl Jones' character, Greer, is he's not an admiral. He's not an admiral. He's just another CIA agent guy. So everything's mostly focused around the CIA. So there's very few admirals going on. There's a whiskey called Jack Ryan? What? What? Nah. Wait, what? Oh my... Huh. I did not know that. Huh. I wonder if it's named after the series. I don't know. It's just...
Well, Jack Ryan is a popular book series since the 80s.
So, possibly, it's a joke? Ah.
It's established since 1913.
Ah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Jack Ryan's in it, it is a well-known Irish name.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it just be like calling a vodka brand a George.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, it's a common name.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, that's all. So, but yeah, like, it's mostly just around, like, CIA guys and stuff. So, I don't want to, like, go into all of it. So, like, the first season, I already gave, like, brief thoughts of it already, but, like, the first season of the Jack Ryan series this is a normal Islamic terrorism. This is advanced Islamic terrorism. So the whole plot of the first season is there's a new Islamic terrorist group rising and making its name known in the Middle East. Specifically, this guy who's going around calling himself Suleiman, Musa bin Suleiman, and this guy is basically he's a Lebanese French Islamic terrorist who is pretty much going around and trying to make a name for himself, kind of becoming like, I guess, they like making this comparison a lot. This guy's the next big Bin Laden. He's the next Bin Laden, everyone. They really like making that comparison to the show. He's the next Bin Laden. So there is that. And the whole thing is he wants essentially revenge on the Western world for all that's been horrible to his life. For example, like how I'm only gonna assume we Americans were the one that bombed this village during one of our wars in the Middle East. How many times have we been there? And then but the not only is just as America hates, but he also hates the French, because the French are extremely racist to Muslims. At least that's what's presented in the show. I don't really care if they are actually racist towards Muslims in real life, But the thing is,
Well, it's the French. Can you expect them to do anything look good?
No. In fact, a lot of times when watching this show, I went, the French probably had this coming. So he hates America, he hates the French, and he just wants revenge on the Western world for, making his life miserable by becoming a radical Islamic terrorist.
Listen, man, hating the French, that's normal. We all do that. But, hating the entire Western world, that's a very large amount of people to hate.
Yeah.
I think, listen, man, it's small steps. If you want to just remove France from the face of the earth, go ahead, do that.
Oh yeah. Also another thing is though, Greer in this version, he is a black guy, but he is also a non-practicing Muslim. Our man Greer is also a Muslim. I guess it's just there to show you. I guess.
Listen, man, I guess it's kind of like, hey, there are good Muslims too.
Yeah,
that.
That's what I was assuming. Like when I guess the whole point of his character is like to show there's good Muslims, there's bad Muslims. It doesn't matter what your faith is. The fact is, this Suleiman guy, he's a fucking crazy nut job, and we have to take him down. So there is that. I will say though, after the first season, they don't really go into his Islamic faith as much, because after that, well, we're not dealing with Islamic terrorists as the big baddie anymore. So there is that. Let me see. There's other characters too. I don't want to go into all of them. There's a lot. There's a lot of characters. What's her name? There's a woman named Dr. Kathy Mueller. She is a physician who is specialized in infectious disease, and she is our protagonist Jack Ryan's main love interest. and they fall in love and all that. Oh, go ahead.
She's a pretty cool character in the Patriot games. I liked her there.
Okay. So, Kathy is our romantic interest, and this is one of those few cases where I said before, I'm not a fan of the twist of, was the trope where it's like, oh my gosh, turns out you were hiding your real secret identity from me this whole time. How dare you? It's one of the cases where, like, to be fair though, she kind of got a point. It's the CIA, CIA are a bunch of naughty people. So this is one of those few cases where, like, yeah, I can see why she's mad. It's the fucking CIA. They're a bunch of bad people. So, this is one of those few cases where I was okay with the trope. She and Jack do eventually decide after, the whole, tropes, like, you know what? Okay, I know you're a CIA agent, man, but you know what? I'm going to still try to give this, thing between us a shot.
Oh! In the novels, Patriot Games is a prequel to The Hunt for Red October.
Oh.
It's instead of a sequel like in the movies.
Oh, interesting. Okay. But yeah, so Cassie and Jack Ryan, they fall in love, and then they're like, okay, even though you're a CIA man, I'm gonna still see if we could give this, romance a shot. I guess it didn't last long, because in the second season, they're not together anymore, so... Damn. Shame. Okay. Really, the main guys you're really focusing on is Jack... I almost said... Well, I said John because John Krasinski. Jack Ryan and Jim Greer. Those are your two main guys you're following, and the show is really formatted like kind of like this like buddy cop sort of duel going on between the two of them. So like the two of them are out in the field, doing investigative work and stuff, whatever CIA people do, and it's like it's like a buddy cop going on between them. I like the relationship. It's very they start off as very like I don't know you, I don't really care for you, but we gotta work together. Okay, fine. And they eventually, they come to know each other more. And, while they, it's one of those relationships where, their views on each other is like, is the guy an asshole? Yes. But you know what? He's my asshole. So he's cool in my book.
He's my asshole.
He's my asshole. He may be an asshole, but he's a cool asshole, so he's cool with me. So yeah, and then like I said, the first season is really just about this Suleiman guy going on being a radical Islamic, doing radical Islamic terrorism stuff in the name of Islam, and so and then again though, but the whole point I guess of Greer being Muslim is to show that no, he's not just because you say you're doing this in the name of Islam doesn't mean you're actually doing it. You're just being a fucking crazy asshole. You fucking piece of shit. Meanwhile, this guy, he's a real Muslim. He's being cool. He's working with our man Jack Ryan. But you, Suleiman, you're naughty. So we gotta take you down. So yeah, there was also the way this the show is formatted with the episodes is they introduce subplots that at first seem separate from the main story. So like all of a sudden you'll get introduced to like you'll see the scene like, oh, okay, wait, who are these guys? You're not Jack Ryan. Who are you? I don't know anything about you, and I guess we're following him around, and then eventually, it all comes ties together with the main story going on with our boy Jack. The first season kind of does it okay, and doesn't. There was this one sub story going on that I don't know, it's kind of weird. Well, okay, so this subplot is basically these two Air Force pilots, well, drone pilots. So I don't know if you really say they're pilots, but they command they command drones and all that. And basically, one guy, I forgot his name, but essentially he's feeling guilt over what he's doing. Essentially, oh gosh, I'm using my drones to just kill people, but just now I'm robbing people from I'm robbing children from their fathers and stuff. Gosh, I feel guilty. And it sort of ties in at first with what is going on with a subplot between the main bad guy Suleiman's wife and his family, his daughters, and how essentially the wife, what's her name, Hanin is starting to have doubts about her husband, like, oh my gosh, is my husband actually a terrorist? Oh no, that. Okay, kids, we gotta get out of here. Come on, your father's a terrorist. We gotta get out of here before he goes crazy and kills us all. Come on, let's go. So there's that. So there's a subplot, and it ties in with her subplot at first, and then it kind of doesn't tie in with the main story after that. I think it was I don't remember which episode, but somewhere towards the middle / end of the season, the drone pilot, he literally travels to the Middle East just to. Whoa, it was funny. What you laughing at? You alright, Matchstick? What you laughing at? In the back room? Oh my gosh. Give me 1 second. That's great. So, but as I was saying, though, the subplot going on this drone pilot, it ties in at first, and then it kind of doesn't. So eventually, and his subplot ends with just him going to the Middle East to literally find the father of the man he killed with his drone. Because it turns out, that guy wasn't actually a terrorist. He was innocent. We got wrong intel. Sorry, but you killed an innocent man. It's oh, fuck. So he literally travels all the way to the Middle East to talk to this guy who barely understands English, going, I'm sorry that I killed your son. I'm so sorry. And I guess that's fine, but it didn't really do much to tie into with the main story after that. So that subplot just kind of ended there, and it's oh, okay, all right, that was that, I guess. The second season does this idea better, where things are much more tightly connected to each other. So the second season is definitely an improvement when it comes to that. So the first season I told you is Islamic terrorism. The second season is all about how Venezuela is literally one of the most shittiest places you could be. Good God, Venezuela sucks.
It's probably worse in real life. Let's be honest. I don't know how it is in the show, but it sucked.
Well, in the show, Venezuela sucks. Hold on.
I remember hearing the stories out of Venezuela years ago, and it sounded like a horrible place.
Dude, oh my gosh, I wonder if I could find a video again where it's it was a video where it's countries' inflation rates throughout the years, and then everything's going up, and obviously it's inflation, and America's going up, and all of a sudden here comes Venezuela just blazing past everyone, just whoa, Venezuela. Oh my gosh!
And I will be the winner.
Show wants us to feel bad about the Middle East, no, I don't think that's at all what I was going for.
Venezuela is the main character in the anime of inflation.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember that. Venezuela is it's just a terrible place to be in, mostly because the economy is absolute fucking garbage. Like, it is this isn't normal inflation. This is advanced inflation. So yeah, it's a shitty place to be. It's a shitty time to be in Venezuela. Like, and I remember like when our boys Jack Ryan and when he comes to Venezuela, like, and he's like asking like, like, what's going on in Venezuela here, and like one of the aides is joking like, well, if it makes you happy, gas is cheaper than water. Oh, wow, okay. So yeah, Venezuela's a shit.
Wait, what? It has a ship underwater?
No, gas is cheaper than water. That's the state of Venezuela's economy. It's more affordable to get gas than water.
Ooh.
Venezuela's a fucking shitty place, Matchstick. You don't want to go to Venezuela. It's a sucky place.
Yeah. Like the specific story I remember about Venezuela years ago when I was in like high school was that, you know, they were like breaking into zoos in order to cook and eat the animals.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so the second season is about how much Venezuela sucks, and like not only is, you know, but it's also focusing on political corruption and conspiracy. So that was a nice change of pace. Like, ooh,
Corruption in Venezuela. Color me shocked.
I know. I'm surprised. I was surprised to see that the president of Venezuela is a corrupt man. My trust in him.
Ooh.
Oh, I was so betrayed. Oh, I thought he was such a nice guy. Fuck. So.
I wonder how Venezuela is doing nowadays. Probably not good.
No.
Hopefully it's better than it was.
I hope so. But yeah, Venezuela's it's just a shitty place in the show. And then so but also what happens is so there's political conspiracy and corruption going on in Venezuela, where basically the president of Venezuela is doing everything in his power to stay in power. Because it's election season in Venezuela, and oh my gosh, there's this woman who actually is more popular to the people of Venezuela than the president himself, which means he might.
I wonder why.
Which means he might lose the election. So he's doing everything in his power to make sure that he doesn't lose the election. Like, let's just say, you know, for example, a U.S. senator comes in and questions the president of Venezuela, going like, "Hey, how's the state of the country? You know, this place sucks. We also think that you might be conspiring with like other foreign nations against us. No, America, you got it all wrong. Okay, but we'll be keeping an eye on you, of course. And then when the senator's gone, Mr. Aide, come here. Yes, Presidente. Remember, do we have the bomb to make sure that he suicides himself? Of course, Mr. Presidente. Excellent. Let's just say a lot of people. Oh yeah, also the president of Venezuela, he just straight up has prison camps. Woo! Concentration camps. Wow. So yeah, that's where he senses, you know, political dissidents to pretty much rot there. So now Jack Ryan and James and Greer, they're in Venezuela to uncover how all this political corruption is connected to an unsanctioned missile launch. So somewhere in the middle of the ocean, an unsanctioned missile launch, which at first seemed to be Russian, is, you know, launched into space, and it turns out it's a satellite. It launched a satellite. So how does this satellite and missile connect to Venezuela? And that's the whole plot of going on here, and basically, long story short, the Venezuelan president found out that there's like a super mineral in Venezuela that can cost like a fortune. So and he already made a deal to like dig it up and stuff. So basically he's I guess the whole they don't really go much into it, but like it's implied that like I guess the plan was he's gonna dig up the mineral so that way he can like quote unquote fix Venezuela's economy. Most likely not, because mostly just to make himself rich and powerful. So yeah, Venezuela's not a nice place. So that's pretty much what the second season is all about. I just started the third season. I haven't, so I can't give like an exact idea what's going on. But pretty much so far, from what I gather, the premise is going on from this third season is someone in the Russian government is essentially instigating an old Soviet plan that would basically ensure. So basically, the Soviet Union had a whole plan that would basically ensure the longevity of the Soviet Union. And now someone in the current Russian government is using that same plan to essentially turn current Russia into a new Soviet Union. That's the plan. And it all involves dealing with an untraceable tactical nuclear bomb. Oh, and also
dead and red. Specifically, the enemy better be dead.
Also, the CIA decided to backstab Jack Ryan and left him and abandoned him.
Classic CIA.
Yeah,
classic CIA.
Yeah, classic CIA. So now Jack Ryan is being hunted down by not only Russia, but also he's stuck in Greece, so he's also being hunted down by the Greece government and the CIA. While Jack Ryan is the only one trying to actually figure out how to stop whoever it is from recreating the Soviet Union. So that's pretty much the premise going on with the third season, and that's all I've gotten to so far. But yeah, so far though, I really do like it. I really do like the show. Everyone's I think giving a good performance. No one's really phoning it in. John Krasinski as Jack Ryan, I like him. I can't compare it to Harrison Ford because I haven't seen those movies yet, but like I guess I would say he is not as eccentric as Eric Baldwin. So he's
from what I hear, that is the sort of style of the TV show is actually based on the Harrison Ford movies more than Hunt for Red October.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I gotta watch the Harrison Ford movies then. All right. But yeah, so
maybe we team up to watch the Ben Affleck and Chris Pine movies afterwards to complete the Thanos gauntlet.
Dude, I'd be down for that. But yeah, but like so far though, I really like this series. It's not perfect, but like I like it. I will say though, this is a pattern with just shows on streaming in general, and I don't know. I hate it. I hate this, but at the same time, it works because it works on me. Every episode always ends on a cliffhanger, except the finale. So, the whole point is like, oh shit, fuck. Well, you don't just leave me hanging. What happens? And especially when it's a series that you could just binge all the episodes. Yeah, Emily, it worked on me. So it's like, well, shit, fuck, what's gonna happen to John Krasinski? Should I watch another episode? It's like gonna be another hour. Yeah, I'll watch another episode. So, yeah, I don't like it, but it's effective because it works on me. So there is that. But yeah, overall though, I do like the Jack Ryan TV series. again, it's not doing any direct adaptation. It's just doing its own thing, but it's inspired by like the books and what came before it. So yeah. I guess I don't know. I guess the main takeaway is go watch the series and then go watch the Harrison Ford movies as well. So there we go. Yeah, that's really all I got about Jack Ryan. I don't know. I just like it so far. I'm interested. It's really interesting. I'm invested. I'm gonna look forward to watching the rest of the series, and then afterwards I'll probably check out Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger. So yeah. All right. What was I gonna say? Oh, never mind. All right. So with that said, then now we saved the best topic for last. It's been a journey, but we saved the best for last. So now we could talk about the man.
One more thing I forgot to mention. Willem Dafoe was in Clear and Present Danger.
Why didn't you lead with that? Shit! Now we gotta fucking watch Clear and Present Danger. Why didn't you lead with Willem Dafoe?
Dang, and that's all you had to say.
See, that's how it feels, Changus.
I'm sorry, Nick. Alright. But anyways, speaking of myths and legends, we have one more thing to talk about featuring the myth, the man, the legend, Steve Buscemi in Spy Kids 2.
Let us not forget Danny Trejo.
That's right, Danny Trejo.
And all the stars are here.
So
Steve Buscemi, he's the star of the show.
Oh, the
guys just along for the ride.
So I have to ask, not after all the Spy Kids movie you could talk about, why the second one?
It's the movie other than the third one that I've seen the most. And it's mostly just came down to cable television is weird. So while having some really terrible indigestion, I just thought to myself, okay, I want to distract myself with something. And I'm like, I want to watch a Robert Rodriguez kids movie. Robert Rodriguez kids movies are one of the most interesting beasts I've ever witnessed, because he seems like he became the opposite of of an independent filmmaker making it big in Hollywood. Once the Weinsteins just gave him more money, he just became he just decided to become even more creative. So Spy Kids 2: The Island of Lost Dreams. It is the sequel to 2004 movie. No, 2002 movie. Spy Kids. You might have heard of it. It has that guy who will later go on to be Machete.
Machete.
Spy Kids 2 leaves off like how many years after the first one? It exists within a universe where the OSS still exists after World War II. And they decided, and previously they established a kid spy program because Because as we all know, they're not too young to glow in the dark. So, going from Spy Kids 1 to 2 is a trip, because Spy Kids 1 feels a bit more grounded. You know, it's Robert Rodriguez. Presumably this is during the phase when he hasn't figured out what green screens are. So everything is a real state. You know, everything is a real set. And then right around the time of Spy Kids 2, the cat went out of the bag, and then he realized, wait, I can just put actors in front of fake things? Well, cowabunga then. That's lovingly just 90% of Spy Kids 2. Actors standing in front of things that are fake, which is oddly enough a thing that we have to deal with even now. But for some reason, even though the visual effects for Spy Kids 2 have aged like curdled milk, it still adds to the charm of the movie. Because the entire movie is just nonsense. But it's really fun nonsense. So the plot is, after a situation where Christopher McDonald's daughter, Christopher McDonald is the president of the United States. And in the next movie, George Clooney is the president of the United States.
It's great.
I know. I love how Robert Rodriguez just brings in actors, just to be in his kids' movies.
How do you get Christopher McDonald?
I don't know.
How does he get all these actors?
I wish I can tell you. I really do. Because Christopher McDonald's in this. Cheech Marin is in this.
I was saying something, but I realized that my fucking mic was. But I was saying he had like a whole bunch of famous actors in like Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. But that was before they were. That was before they were famous.
No, not Robert. Robert expects nothing but the best. and whoo-wee is just the material they're given. It's just amazing. So there is a device. It is called the transmooker.
Transmooker.
Quite literally is a device that just imitates an EMP wave. Seriously, this movie must have been like ghostwritten by Ted Kaczynski, because throughout the entire movie, the asshole rivals just say, "Oh yeah, you know, you're only a good agent if you have the tech behind you." It's like, but they make it a point where it's like, well, oh shit, we can't rely on our gadgets. We're gonna have to rely on our ingenuity.
Oh man, it's not fun.
Look, the transmooker device is highly sought after. During a dinner event for the OSS, in which in which Antonio Banderas gets completely, gets completely upstage of his, rightfully earned position of head honcho by the film's villain, Mike Judge.
It's Antonio. I'm telling you right now, you don't deserve to be a head of the agency. You support charcoal, not propane.
No. Like, this is an absolute favorite moment of mine where like Mike Judge is in a tiny helicopter off to go to the island, and the laugh he does just sounds like Butthead. I'm like, people, like, everyone just had too much fun on this movie. You could tell.
I forget. So why was Mike Judge like trying to take over the role? Was it anything to do with propane or charcoal?
Was it anything about propane or trying to score? Fortunately.
Oh.
So the transmuker device gets stolen by Christopher McDonald, whose daughter is just long suffering for not getting to talk to her dad because he's got some like important shit to do, like run a country or something. But that's not important, because you know what is important? Junie at the beginning of the movie, deadass, takes out his ID card, which doesn't say his name on it, which is smart, because somebody shouldn't give away what their actual identities are. It just says that he's level 2. He shows it to the president's daughter. It's like, this card will I can order your father to talk to you. So Robert Rodriguez is exposing the true power that the alphabet agencies have over the executive branch.
Oh my gosh.
Junie, just because he keeps fighting with the poser kid who laughs like a girl, he gets his ass fired from the OSS. And Carmen just goes, hey, you stop being sad. I'm going to hack into the system, because throughout this entire movie, she's been putting on her black hat, just hacking into everything. She hacked into the Pentagon to get special. To get the special, like the classified information that is not naturally given to a higher OSS agent like her mother. She's like, oh, brother, don't be sad. I'm going to reinstate you. I am just going to hack into this and just reinstate you.
Welcome back to the government. Thanks.
Like, cause what do you call it? Mike Judge is now he's now the director of the OSS, and just like all people in positions of power, he obviously goes into nepotism because he gives his kids a high profile important mission. Which Carmen rectifies by just going, "Nope, that mission is now for us. we're gonna go. We're gonna go get the device."
Whoa! Whoa! What's going on? Nick, is that you? I'm hearing static on your end.
I don't know.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
oh, you. Xenonic is now replaced by Xenotron. 2000. Oh gosh.
He has become. He has ascended from being an alien to being a Terminator.
I don't know.
Nope, you're still roboting.
Yeah, your sound wave
Now?
really hard. Okay,
Hold on, say something real quick.
yeah.
Something really quick.
There we go.
Yeah.
We're good.
Alright. Oh yeah, DJ, after all that, Junior just quit. Sir Spy Kids film is also a trip.
It's like Carmen just wanted to stick it to Emily Osment. She has a crush on the boy, on the brother. For no other reason than he's supposedly a bad boy.
Red flag.
She quite literally says that it says in the Dragonfly sub that she could change him. I'm like, no,
No!
Carmen,
No! No, real talk. If a woman goes out there saying I can change him, ditch her ass. Get the fuck out of there.
like that woman is heading to destruction. Do not be in her way when she does. So they yoink the mission from under them. They go to a apparently an island that hasn't ever been marked on the map. For no reason. It's never been marked on the map, even though it's clearly said that the reason why no one can find the island is just because of science and technology. So I don't know why no one didn't mark this island on the map. I'm pretty sure that universe's explorers were just really lazy.
The brother is a misogynist, DJ. They were made for each other. A person who hates women and a woman who can, quote unquote, fix a man. It's a match made in hell. They're perfect for each other.
Carmen, Junie, they get trapped on the island, which they get to meet the local nut job.
The local nut job.
Romero.
Mm-hmm.
Played brilliantly by renowned actor Steve Buscemi, who's never been nominated for an Academy Award, as a travesty.
That's a crime.
Listen, man. Academy Awards are overrated.
But
He is too good for them.
he's that. You know what? I never thought of it that way before. He is too good for them.
You don't want his name being stained by a reputation like the Academy Awards.
That's true.
Carmen and Junie soon realized that they sort of landed into an H.G. Wells novel, because Romero's entire point of his job, despite the fact he created a device that can literally interrupt all radio waves, and electronic, components.
Mm-hmm.
He's dedicated his entire life to just being, to just creating tiny animals for children to play with. And then eventually he just goes even more Island of Dr. Monroe, and he just decides, okay, I'm just gonna splice two things together and see what I get. And all of his animals just turn out to be animal puns. And spider
Actual
monkey.
monstrosities.
And then he just decides, you know what? This is not enough. He tries to make them a bit bigger. And that's just what broke the camel's back there, because he can never leave his shack because he's afraid that the animals will eat him.
Do you think God too stays in heaven because he too fears what he's created?
That moment of existentialism has been brought to you by Spy Kids 2, the Island of Lost Dreams.
I love when Steve Buscemi's character is explaining his whole tragic backstory. He's always kind of like, I tried to make them a little bigger, just for kids with like meteor hands. I only poured just a tiny bit on it, and he just proceeds to just dunk the whole vial on it. Just there we go, just a little bit.
He didn't drop a little bit. He dropped like a those like little medicine cups. He dropped like the size of that onto it, and it grew to colossal size. And then he dropped the whole formula into the zoo 2, which he doesn't name with a number. He uses TOO, like he's a child. While that's happening, Carmen, Junie's parents, Gregorio and Ingrid, get told by Mike Judge, oh man, I'm sorry, Antonio Banderas, your kids are lost on an island. I don't know how this happened, but I could go and do it for you. But they're like, no, it's our kids. We get to save them. It's like, okay.
I know this is only in the next movie, but I have just the greatest mental image of Wheeljack working on what would essentially be his greatest invention.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets the notification. Wheeljack, all the Autobots are being called. But immediately throws all of it off his desk. And he just launches himself in the air with rocket.
Real quick, one of the things I love about Spy Kids 3D is well, you can tell this was meant to be watched in 3D. When Antonio Bond just fucking trashes his entire table, all the science equipment just sends flying to you.
The brains are just bouncing towards the screen for some reason.
It bounces off the screen as well.
And so while they suit up to go save their children, Ingrid's parents come to visit. They hate Greg. They hate Antonio Banderas just because. You're to actually use a King of the Hill quote. You're a loser. You're a loser.
You're a loser.
Loser. So
Then the
You know,
grandpa will
like-
go on to. Then it turns out later in the next movie, the grandpa's friends with Sylvester Stallone.
Grandpa wanted to kill Sylvester Stallone.
DJ
Julie.
says Spy Kids 3 and Persona 5 Scrabble have the same plot. That is amazing.
Yeah, like, it's, in order to beat the toy maker, I must take him out of the machine. And Mike Judge then calls him a fucking idiot. so, so they have island shenanigans. They beat what- they beat Mike Judge with the Power Family.
Vin Diesel would be proud.
Like, do you think we have enough family? Call everyone.
Everyone.
I want to mention. I also want to mention Bill. Bill Paxton has
The Dingster.
The Dingster.
The Dingster!
Somebody ring the Dingster!
Somebody ring the Dingster!
You can go on YouTube and you can find the channel who's been just uploading that for every day.
What I love is that the quote "Does somebody ring the Dingster?" just happens to be in the movie Spy Kids 3D. Game over.
Game over.
Game over. and like a funny thing is just Haley Osment just chews out her Mike Judge father, just like it's like I'm gonna tell mom. He's like he just becomes pussy whipped. He's like no don't do it. I'm gonna tell mom you're trying to rule the world again. I'm like again.
Also, Dingster Daily today 10 hours ago uploaded Dingster number 2727 of Somebody Ring the Dingster.
Somebody ring the Dingster.
Somebody ring the Dingster.
Man, I still really like this movie. It's like oddly enough, I feel like the first and third movie have more of a plot than the second movie. Because quite literally, like Spy Kids 2 is like very chaotic. Like things happen. There's no real reason to it. It just does. But it still makes for a fun movie.
The first Somebody Ring the Dingster on YouTube was 7 years ago. It's beautiful.
Like I love the opening scene where they're in Six Flags Over Texas, which is just made to look like Robert Rodriguez's production company. Like Bill Paxton is just talking to this little girl. I was like, oh, hey, little girl. I was like, weren't your daddy supposed to be here? And then the Secret Service agent dead ass just went, he's got more important things to do. I'm like, Bill Paxton is just showing this little girl his what do you call it? His emporium of green screen rides. just entire rides that are just made to get a lawsuit. Like the the dome cracker, which is just
Dome cracker.
which is just quite literally just two cars slamming into each other at high speeds.
It's great.
His personal favorite, the vomiter,
The vomiter.
which he tells the guests not to go on with a full stomach, but they just ignore him anyway. And he carries around an umbrella just so at the chance he's ever at the splash zone. And then he shows the little girl the juggler, which is a child's idea of what a ride is. It's quite literally just a spear with presumably bulletproof glass.
Presumably.
That gets just juggled around on robot arms to the speed of what the Dinkster literally says is legally allowed in the United States. That's a great scene.
It is. Oh my gosh, we need to rewatch all the Spy Kids movies.
I still can't over this. This is the most important moment in my life. Nothing could ever disturb me at this moment.
Mr. Cortez.
You have a phone call. It's your children. They need help.
Wheeljack's last name is just Cortez.
just demolishes everything while everything gets sent flying to the screen and just rocket boost.
Just so you know, hang out your worst. That happens with Wheeljack.
Mr. Wheeljack Cortez? It's Bombi. He and his friends. They are in danger. They need your help. Rocket boost.
I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good night.
Alright, have a good night, Mashtik.
But the only difference is that instead of there being a hole in the ceiling that just flies through, Wheeljack would just burst through the ceiling.
This entire movie just feels chaotic. Like they're talking to Cheech Marin, who they call Uncle, and he's like, oh, I'm not your uncle, which he's gonna betray him later because Machete is not their uncle. He's still and he still loves to be called that.
I love Machete.
Machete gives them like the latest gear, which is a watch that can do everything except tell time.
I love that. This is the exact same Machete from the Robert Rodriguez Machete movie, where he's just killing people. Oh my gosh. Alright. What's the purpose of the brains in Spy Kids 1? I honestly don't know. Oh, you mean in Spy Kids 3? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
They're literally just there for the gag of it's the most super important thing, and he just Antonio just fucking destroys everything to fly out to the ceiling to save his kids. Oh, don't watch Machete, if we watch all the Spy Kids movies, we need to also include the Machete movies as well.
We can just watch the presidents devolve around time. From Christopher McDonald to George Clooney to Charlie Sheen.
It's truly amazing. I love it. Oh gosh. I saw how like in the Machete movie, it's all about Machete has to kill Robert De Niro. he's being paid to kill Robert De Niro. Oh my gosh. Hmm.
I don't know what to say. I just really like this movie. It's just a load of fun, like really creative fun. Like the best way to describe the Spy Kids movie, and even the third one, you know, like like the third one, like it's not its best despite the charm. They're all just feels like what, you know, like positively, they all just feel like what a child would imagine being a super spy is. and they just get fun.
Oh my goodness. And the Spy Kids 3D happens. We gotta kill Sylvester Stallone. Wait, we have to stop Grandpa from killing Sylvester Stallone. Grandpa, no! Don't kill Sly! I must, Junie. I have to.
He he goes up to his robot. He just dead ass tells him like, is like, do you know what you robbed from me? I can't walk on the beach with my wife.
Just fucking guilt tripping thing slide there, and then it's like, and it's real. But I'm not actually here to kill you. I came to forgive you.
Like pretty soon I'm just I want to cover like Spy Kids 3 because it's like I figure it's like it is gonna be the movie we meme on the most. Cake.
Oh no.
Are you the guy? He's not the guy.
He's not the guy. I am.
Spy Kids 3 is the only movie where Elijah Wood can say that he is the guy.
They got Frodo for like 5 seconds. Who is Sly? Sly Stallone. That's like Sylvester Stallone's nickname. You know Sylvester Stallone, right, DJ? You know Rocky Balboa. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. He's the main villain. Rocky Balboa is the main villain of Spy Kids 3D. Ba-da-ba, da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
He creates the only MMORPG that he creates like he essentially just creates Sword Art Online without the headset. It's like you.
Wow, Sword Art Online is just a bad Spy Kids 3 remake.
I forget, in Spy Kids 3, if you die in the video game, do you also die in real life?
They sort of just treat it that way.
I never even got her email address.
As the all-time best. I never gotten her email address. Like, it's funny to think like all these movies were just essentially like made back to back. They all just.
Hey, DJ, that's amazing. Spy Kids 3D is a better Ready Player One.
It's true.
It is. God, on stream, we should just read the fucking author of the book's fucking poem about women.
Oh my gosh.
It's like Spy Kids, yeah, like Spy Kids 2. I would show a child Spy Kids 2.
You showed him Spy Kids 3D.
Yes. just that, you know, at least once in their life they can experience Sly Stallone poking at the screen. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Wait, I need to find that image.
Have we told you this movie is in 3D? Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, Sylvester Stallone is also surrounded by copies of himself.
Like he's just gone insane. So like,
yeah, I found the image. I found it.
There we go.
I love Spike.
Gosh, it's so accusatory. It's like you're being judged.
It's great. I love it. It's the pinnacle of everything we've been asking for. Oh my gosh. I love how they had Sly dressed up in all sorts of different costumes to create like I don't remember or what they're called. I'm just gonna call them the Council of Slies. It's the Council of Slies.
One of them is literally just a Kaiser's with the pickle helm and everything. One is that guy from The Matrix, and the other one is Bald Scientist Man.
It's Oppenheimer. Wow. I didn't know he was Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. One dreams of the light bulb, another the atomic
bomb.
The atom bomb.
What the hell, Mr. Electric? Why you didn't have to go that hard with that quote?
Robert Rodriguez kids movies are just like outlets for him to dump his strangest lines.
I wanted to make another one.
Another Spy Kids movie?
Just another kids film where you could do just fucking batshit insane whatever.
Do you think God stays in heaven because he too
fears what he's made?
I did not, Mr. Electric.
And have him expelled!
No!
I love how the kid it's the teacher's job just to get it.
Have you ever seen the meme version where it's just, I don't know, Mr. Electric instead of saying send him, he just said he just says Mr. Electric killed his N-word. Mr. Electric killed his N-word now. Mr. Electric, I did not. Mr. Electric sent this N-word to the principal's office and have him killed. There was a Shark Boy and Lava Girl reboot on Netflix?
That's
Yeah.
a show.
What?
No, it was a movie. It was called We Can Be Heroes.
They're all grown up now.
Shark Boy and Lava.
They don't have Taylor Lautner to reprise the role.
Did they get Pedro
No.
Pascal?
I think it was. They just keep him under a mask the entire time so that no one can know the difference.
Okay, not gonna lie though, that Shark Boy mask though is amazing. I love that mask so much. Shark Boy, Lava Girl. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna see who plays Shark Boy in this. JJ Dashna as Shark Boy. He does not speak whatsoever. Lava Girl does all the talking. What is Taylor up to actually real quick? Let me see something. What are you up to, Taylor?
Wasn't it like they have a Shark Boy and Lava Girl have a kid?
Did they? Oh my gosh.
Did they? That I'm legitimately asking.
I have no idea. The last movie Mr. Lautner was in was a movie called Home Team. So yeah. So out of the Twilight Stars, only the vampire is the one who ends up having a end up getting out of the Twilight pretty well. He went from one bad character to another bad character.
I love how George Lopez bullies one of his own students so he doesn't hit on his daughter.
You ever stayed up late at night to watch the George Lopez show?
Yes. James, you know my fucking sleep schedule.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher. What is sleep? Is it cake, Ray? Probably. The low rider drives a little slower. Low rider is a real goer. George Lopez is in Blue Beetle.
Did you see the movie?
No, I did not. I actually canceled my ticket. I'm gonna go watch it on a bet when it's not gonna be fucking raining.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so I know like the storm warning. I'm probably most likely it's just gonna be heavy rain, but like, I just wanna. I'm gonna go when it's not, so heavy rain. And then I'll go watch Blue Beetle. By the way, Blue Beetle, oof, that it made like 3 million today for like opening. What? Oh no, I think it was like 10 million. I forgot. All I know is it wasn't 3-digit million. So, gosh.
I looked it up. They do have a child named Guppy.
Wow.
My question is, how? It's actually a plot point that they can barely touch each other.
Okay, I have two theories. Either Lava Girl went into water, and so she's barely clinging on to life when they do the deed, or Shark Boy did the deed, but now he can no longer bear children or pee.
What they did was an act of was a near suicidal attempt.
Shark Boy just needs a catheter now. his thing down there.
He has robot legs.
He has robot legs. In fact, he doesn't even
like Darth Maul.
Exactly. Or Lava Girl again just went to water, so she's just barely clinging onto life. She's like almost comatose when they do the deed. And then, okay, now that we did the deed, now we can save your life, Lava Girl. Okay, I'm dying.
Okay.
Also, Blue Beetle made $10 million on his first day, including $3.3 million from Thursday night previews. What's this budget? 125. Oh my gosh, that is ooh. Oh gosh, that is. Ooh. Oh. Jeez. God. Well, that's your first movie of the new DC universe. All my friends know the low rider. Dun 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled. Is there but anyways, is there anything else though you want to say about Spy Kids 2? Not?
No, I think I said everything.
Robert Rodriguez is a fascinating man. The villain of Shark Boy and Lava Girl is Linus Tech Tips. What the fuck was the controversy with that guy again? I completely forgot. Like, what was the controversy? I don't remember what the controversy was. The only thing I know is that he came out with an apology video, but people got mad because he monetized the apology video.
Allegations.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Alright. What? Okay. What is it with all of a sudden with all these like people being accused of something, and then in response they come out with like the worst apologies ever?
Hi. I know it's been a while.
Like what is it with like, okay, if you're being accused of something, what's with all these absolute dogshit apologies? Though I don't think anything tops the that woman who's fucking sings a little song as her apology video, but it's more or less just I'm just gonna dismiss it. Nick, can you sing that? Don't sing the whole thing. Can you sing a bit of it in Megatron's voice now?
Let me find the fucking lyrics.
He tested a product on the wrong hardware and told his audience to never buy anything from the company again. The company demanded the part back, and he lied about what he was going to do with it and gave it to charity. Ah, okay. See, I thought when not said allegations, I was like, oh, don't tell me. Ooh.
What? That's what it. When I searched up, that's what it said.
All right. Or rather, sold it, claimed it was for charity, and he talked to them about it when he didn't. Oh. Okay, my point still stands. So, what is it with people just being absolutely fucking terrible with their apologies? I don't understand.
Well,
hey, it's been a while since you showed my face. I haven't been doing so great. Such a little break. So a lot of people saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though. As long as I'm entertained to you, right? You guys having fun? On aboard the toxic gossip train, chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. Time into the trucks and harass me for my past. These rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the caps, I won't survive in the crash. But hey, at least you're having fun.
Thank you, Nick. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Has anyone ever told you you should go into voice acting?
It all comes out of all the horrible things Megatron's done, and all the and it's evident considering everything. I apologize for nothing.
yeah, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Nicholas Roberts is not part of the union, so you can hire him for your gigs.
Please.
Toxic gossip trends.
It's been a while since I saw my face. I'm been doing so great, so I take a break.
Oh my god, I love your fucking meatball voice.
Here's one I want to try. Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, as long as it's entertaining to you, right? You guys having fun?
Was that Takua?
No, that was Sonic.
Shit! You know what it is? Cause I know how much you love Takua, Nick, so my mind immediately went to, is this Bionicle?
Hey. Hey. It's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great. So I took a little break.
What do you do? Michael Haka.
Alternate universe. This ain't canon.
All aboard that toxic gossip train.
Hey, It's been a while since I saw my face. Haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people say some things about me that ain't quite true.
I just want to say this again. Help! Help! My whip is stuck in a tree! Here, I have your diary. It's imaginary presents.
Ooh, Xanax! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Alright. What it was? Oh god.
Make Starscream pause. Ah! Starscream! Get saved by the page. I got you.
Hey, this is so much worse than being in the tree.
Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright. It is 11 o'clock, so I am going to call it here. So, thanks everyone who came. Thanks everyone who's watching on the replays. And, yeah, until next stream, good night!